who's piled up nearly 800 yards in offense, and the versatile back, Daso Baggy, who can exploit a defense with his running and receiving. Tonight, the Utes face a Spanish Fork team that has won 9 straight in this series. The Dons, led by quarterback McKay Smith, who's completed 66 passes this season without an interception. Do the Utes remain perfect on the year, or do the Dons keep the series streak rolling? It's the region opener for 2 of the top 5 teams in 4A on Thursday Night Lights.
This is the America First Credit Union Thursday Night Lights, presented by R.C. Willey.
Good evening and welcome from the southern part of Utah County for our second game in a row, as tonight the Spanish Fork Dons will take on the undefeated Uintah Utes. It's the Region 8 opener for both of these teams. Excited to bring you this game tonight on KJZZ and streaming at KUTV.com. Dave Fox along with Lemma Harrington. Frank Dolce will join us on the field shortly. But let's talk about these two teams. First of all, we'll begin with Uintah. We're going to talk about the quarterbacks. J.D. Pickup is a big reason why the Utes have not lost a game yet.
Yeah, if you're undefeated, there's got to be some reasons why. And a lot of times you can point to the quarterback and say, you know what, that's a big reason why. J.D. Pickup is a big reason for a lot of different reasons, not just because he throws the ball well, because he can run the ball as well. But this is a guy that is one of those leaders on the field that everybody looks to. And when you got a team, you're going to have your ups and downs, right, those moments. And when you're in those tough moments, those tight moments, you're always looking for one guy to kind of be the leader. J.D. Pickup is that guy.
For Spanish Fork, Dustin Smith's done a great job for that team in his 5th year. And his son, McKay Smith, is their quarterback. You know, his dad runs a quarterback academy, so he's well-schooled.
Yeah, you know, a coach's son. There's a lot to be said about a guy that is the coach's son. We're talking with Coach before the game, and I asked him, I said, you know, has your boy been with you through this whole thing? He's like, interestingly enough, yes, he has, but it's all the other guys like the Ty Detmers of the world that are coaching him, and he's picked up a lot of good things along the way. He's a very good quarterback, one to watch tonight.
Well, we're excited for this one. 2 semi-rivals, no doubt about that. Uintah making the trip all the way out from the basin, trying to keep their record perfect. By the way, Spanish Fork has won 9 straight in this series. So who will get the victory tonight? Kickoff is coming your way next from Spanish Fork right here on KJZZ and streaming at KUTV.com. America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is brought to you by the University of Utah, Mr. Mack, R.C. Willey, and Strong Auto.
The University of Utah is set against the Wasatch Mountains. We ski, ride, and climb those mountains. As one of the leading research universities in the nation, we are working to eradicate cancer, seeking solutions for climate change, helping people walk again, and transforming mental health care. Our mission is to create unsurpassed societal impact. Sound lofty? It comes with the territory.
The core values that the Young Automotive Group has hits home with everything that I believe at heart. This is definitely a family business run by families. Take a look at me and my family.
We've seen how they've taken care of Mike, and we've always felt part of the automotive group. They treat us like family and they care.
They promote from within, grow people, train, teach people.
They can see what their potential is and they help.
How we get here is by taking care of each other and the customers on top of that.
This is a family business run by families.
The Labor Day sale at R.C. Willey is almost over. There's still time to enjoy holiday savings throughout the store. Whether you need a new mattress or refrigerator, or you want a comfy sofa or new TV, you can get it all here. Plus, we offer flexible finance options and payment plans. If you've been waiting to buy anything for your home, now is the time. Hurry, our Labor Day sale ends soon. Don't miss this. R.C. Willey, your home, your way.
What can you get starting under $10 at Cafe Rio? Well, for starters, add some. A little. Oh yeah, you'll need some. And don't forget the perfect Cafe Rio bowls starting under $10. That sounds good.
Mike seems to be having more fun with his money.
Really? Because you've got your book, and I'm roasting hot dogs and marshmallows. Yeah, they're probably having more fun.
Get your money working with a low-rate RV or power sports loan now at America First.
Ready? Let's go.
Welcome in. Beautiful facility here, relatively new at Spanish Fork High School. Let's go down to the sideline now. Frank Dolce is there with Spanish Fork head coach Dustin Smith. Frank?
Well, Coach, kind of a rematch. You beat these guys pretty handily last year, but it's a new team, a new coach, a new squad, a new year, and they're undefeated.
Yeah.
What was your message to the team this week?
That if we think that because of that happened last year, it's going to happen again, we're going to get embarrassed in front of everybody. So they know that we need to come out and play well. This is a different team than we played last year. They're big and strong, and they got some really good athletes.
All right, Coach, best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Coach. Coach's Corner brought to you by Wendy's. $1 small frosty deal. Try our fan favorite smooth, thick mouth watering dessert for just $1.
You know, Foxy, it kind of helps to maintain your focus if you're Spanish Fork, that Uinta comes in undefeated. Because, you know, in your mind, you're thinking, oh, yeah, we took care of these guys last year, and maybe you overlook them. But you got to maintain your focus. I love what Coach Smith said. His group has to make sure that they are dialed in this game.
All right, let's take a look at our keys to the game. Brought to you by America First Credit Union. Lemma, what do you got for us here?
Well, all purpose on purpose is the storyline for Uinta. They got a bunch of guys that can do a bunch of things, and that's going to be the key to their success. They got to be able to do that tonight. Spanish Fork, McKay is more than okay. You got to make sure that he stays upright. Make sure that he stays in the pocket and can find his guys, has time to throw the ball. If you give him time to make his reads, he can pick you apart. And we're talking about McKay Smith. If he's on point tonight, watch out.
All right, our kickoff brought to you by Utah State University, the state's #1 student experience on campus, and we are set to go. We're going to get to see the Uintah Utes offense first right out of the gate. Francisco Llanos is the first-year head coach, and he is also the offensive coordinator. We had these guys out at our media day about a month ago. They're all just terrific guys, and a short kick, though. Frank and 11. This is going to be great field position for Uintah.
Well, a little pooch kick. You're trying to maybe catch them sleeping a little bit and run underneath that, but nice job, coverage. Guys were in the right place, and Uintah will have great field position to start this game.
I don't think they wanted to kick it to Obagi.
Probably not.
He's lined up deep for the return. He is a dangerous runner.
All right, quarterback J.D. Pickup, the senior. This is a senior-heavy team. Pickup, Obagi, #2 in the backfield. He is also a senior. They're going to start off, though, with Kayston Ussery, who is also senior. Let's take a look at our keys to the game.
Shepard in on the tackle.
First of all, for the Uintah offense, brought to you by Robert J. DeBry and Associates.
Well, J.D. Pickup, we talked about the quarterbacks at the top of the broadcast. You just mentioned Obagi. This guy can run the ball extremely well. And Ussery, I already talked about him. He's got a carry already.
And there goes Pickup. And Pickup picks up 5.
Yeah, to the point of the keys to the game, right? These guys do it all. Your quarterback can run the ball. Your running backs can receive the ball. Your receivers can carry the ball. They do it all.
Third down and 3. Plenty of time on the play clock, down to 10 for J.D. Pickup. And J.D., he dumps off a little short pass there to Ussery. And he's got first down yardage and more. That's a strong auto first down. And let's take a look at our players to watch. Brought to you by Robert J. DeBry for the defense of Spanish Fork.
Well, #7, Noah Kemper, is going to be the guy up front on that defensive line, and they're going to be strong in the trenches. Jacob Johnson, one of your linebackers, and Jacobson in the secondary.
So first down yardage as the Utes continue to move the football. And here comes Obagi, and Obagi right up the middle for a little more than 4. So baggy, 237 yards in their first 3 games and another 133 receiving. So versatile young man. We got a player down.
Yeah, number 52, nose guard.
That's
Nalu, yeah. We'll let them attend to him, and we'll take a break. You're watching Uinta, Spanish Fork on American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
The challenges of college are easier to overcome when you're embraced by community. Surrounded by beauty. Inspired by quality. And empowered by opportunity. It's all here at Weber State. Find your brilliance.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Case Nursery, wide receiver, Uintah Utes. Shout out Sydney Sweeney. Check your DMs.
And they would treat us great.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sydney Sweeney's going to check right in on that.
When did
DM.
Sydney Sweeney become the it girl? Like, when did that happen? I just saw that the other day. Your niece did?
I think I'm a little embarrassed to admit I have no idea who that is.
What?
Oh my! You are now.
Okay,
you are
never
officially
mind.
old.
Yeah. Okay. She was just in a couple of movies.
She's in a new movie coming out, right? Wait, yeah, she's in a new movie coming out.
Yeah. Well, that's good to see Nalu up.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Guy walking off.
He's got a little hitch in his giddy up.
Yeah, a little bit.
But he is putting a little weight on that leg, so that is good news.
Good news. Yeah. By the way, our player cards are brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. We appreciate all these athletes that came out to our media nights over 2 nights back in early August. Uinta drove all the way from Vernal. In fact, Coach Janos brought them, drove them up here and hung out with us for a while. Good kids. All right, back to live action. 2nd down, 6.
Vernal's a great town, by the way.
There's Coach Dustin Smith.
Well, he is busy. That guy has a lot of things going on, including coaching this football team. And his son, who apparently doesn't listen to him.
But, you wonder if coaches have, if it's different for them with their sons. The answer is no.
No, all sons. Look at this interesting lineup, Alema.
2nd down, the push. Good defensive stand, but O'Baggy gets about 3, so 3rd and short coming. We're just driving those legs.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, strong run by O'Baggy. But good job by that big defensive front 7 for Spanish Fork.
3rd and 3. They've already converted 1 3rd down, and here comes another. It is caught, and Braden Murray, the big tight end, has the strong auto first down.
Murray does a great job just getting behind the chains, knows where he's got to settle down in front of that zone, and perfect plays for J.D. Pickup to identify him, get that big target. 6'3", 185 pounds, first down.
And here goes Pickup. You saw he got nailed as he threw that last pass. And by the way, back to Murray, that tight end. He's their leading receiver. He's just that prototypical 3rd down guy. He only has 4 receptions this season, guys, but for 148 yards, do the math there. That's pretty good.
And 4 catches, 2 of them touchdowns.
4 touchdowns, right. Pickup drops that one off short. And into the University of Utah red zone, but a flag just came in. Let's check this as Ussery. Caiston has the first down, and he's into the University of Utah red zone, always climbing to reach our goal of unsurpassed impact at the University of Utah. Let's check the call. Gene Van Orden, the referee.
Guessing the illegal block, Frank.
That's what I would suspect as well.
We have a block in the back on the offense. Number 16 White. Penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. Still second down.
You know, Lima, sometimes the defensive players will turn their back.
Yeah.
You know, you see the block coming, you turn your back, and then you get a block in the back call.
Yeah, I think you saw it right there at kind of the left part of your screen, and it's almost like incidental contact.
Second down, 14. On the play fake, pick up in trouble, and down he goes. Noah Kemper with the sack.
Big sack by Noah Kemper.
Well, we talked about Noah Kemper, one of our players to watch for Spanish Fork. Good edge pressure right here. Does a great job, discipline, and maintaining that edge, and able to get to the quarterback for the sack.
10-yard loss. I'll try to get some of this back with the screen outside, and oh, look at O'Baggy cutting back. There's a horse collar. He gets out of that and almost up to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, Baggy, if I had one word to describe the way that this guy runs, it would be relentless. You watch him contact here, he just bounces off of it and then goes back around to the sideline and picks up some yardage.
Wow. Fourth down. Line to gain is the 18-yard line, so 4th and 15. And pickup hit as he threw it again, going to the end zone, and it looks like O'Baggy really never had a good look at that ball, and it falls incomplete, and Spanish Fork holds, and out comes the Dons offense.
Well, they held good pressure on that 4th down pass play, and the ball really never had a chance thrown out of bounds. So after a nice opening drive, Uinta will come away with nothing, and Spanish Fork gets decent field position at the 31-yard line.
Looks like they're switching.
Yeah, you got some of these players that are wearing multiple numbers. So, well, Cal Cabreros, he wears number 9, but he also wears number 53.
Yeah, and I actually have both numbers, if you notice, them on the spotter board, because Dustin Smith told me that they literally have to change the jerseys during the game. So here we go with the offense of Spanish Fork, and Caden Vest gets the first carry and picks up 5. Let's take a look at our players to watch, brought to you by Robert J. DeBry for the offense of the Spanish Fork Dons.
Well, you start off with McKay Smith, your quarterback, your signal caller, then Vest, who just carried the ball. Brock Jacobson is one of your key targets for Smith.
Brock is our scholar athlete, American First Credit Union scholar athlete at halftime today. And how about Smith, though? His 739 yards passing this year, and he does not have an interception. He's really taking good care of the ball. Second down. Oh! Loses the football there, and down he goes. Right as I said, takes care of the ball.
Really takes care of the football. You jinxed him.
That
was
he didn't turn it
that
over,
was
though.
the jinx.
That was the broadcaster jinx,
Yeah,
no doubt.
man, no kidding.
Well, you see on the replay there that the snap was a little bit off to the right. Smith did a nice job making sure that didn't turn into a disaster.
10-yard loss. So you go from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 15. Dustin Smith calling the plays. His son McKay at quarterback. Pumps fakes, and the lefty going deep downfield and overthrows Bronson Kalauli. And 4th down coming here, and I suspect Dustin's going to send out the punt team.
Yeah, no question. You're going to punt this ball away. Quick 3 and out for Spanish Fork. Both these teams, I don't know if it plays a factor or not, but you play that Thursday game that we do Thursday night. That game, short week, kind of changes up things. It might take you a little bit longer to get a feel for the game once you're into it.
Daniel Logan's going to let this ball sail by. They'll down it at the 30-yard line. So each team has had a possession, and each team has been stopped. We'll be back. Utes ball when we return.
Utes ball down to 30.
It's a busy morning in your house, but for you, it's just another day. You're the one who makes it all happen. But one day, everything changed. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
You're not just any do-it-yourselfer. You use inspiration to bring projects to life. And just when a project seems too large, you head to your local Sunbelt Rentals. There, you'll find the latest in tools and equipment to make your next job your easiest project ever. Plus, they even deliver to your job site. Sunbelt Rentals, taking DIY projects to an all-new level.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun and worked hard till one night when you were hit by a truck driver. Now you're out of work and you're worried about your family. Our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
My name is Aaron Dunn. I play at Spanish Fork High School. I'm a kicker, punt returner, long snapper, offensive tackle. I pretty much do everything. My favorite restaurant is Chipotle, and my idol is Sketch. And LLJ, live like Jamal. Yes, sir.
There's a lot to unpack on that player card. Aaron Dunn, headed to the University of Utah. Player card's brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. Daso Baggy getting to the outside. So Sketch, I believe, is an influencer.
Like a gamer or something? What kind of influence? I'm so out of touch, man.
A streamer. He likes stream stuff.
Elias Naulu back in the game for
There's
Spanish
a look
Fork.
again at Aaron Dunn. 6'8", 290, big kid.
I guarantee you he's not going to Utah as a punter.
How about that? Do you know who did that a couple years ago on our broadcast was Fano?
Yeah.
Remember, he listed off every position.
Third down, Don's fans, let him hear you.
But he is a beast. And a heck of a player on top of that. Third down already. No score here in this Region 8 opener between Uinta and Spanish Fork. And the flag is down as Pickup looks for a receiver downfield. He's going to take off with it. Gets a block downfield, and J.D. Pickup with a big collision has a strong auto first down, but let's check the flag.
Well, we have two things. We have a flag, and we have the hat. Because when you don't have a flag, because you've already used it, you throw your hat on the field. So there may be a holding called downfield on the block. And because they let the play go, I'm guessing it was something on the defensive side to start the play.
Well, they sort this out. I'm just going to let you know, I just got my Dave Nellis visit. I got Strawberry Pez today. We'll see. I think he's all out. I don't think there's enough for the Max Shack.
Please.
No, he never runs out.
Nellis has enough in those pockets to fill the whole stands here. If anyone wanted Pez,
he probably does.
In the whole stadium.
We have 2 fouls on the play.
Here we go. Here's a call.
The first is illegal formation on the offense. The wideout was not on the line. Second is holding. That penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. Third down.
Gene Matt Orton, our referee. And they're going to back it up. There's Dustin Smith, now in his 5th year here. Spanish Fork.
I don't know if they should have taken the holding. The holding was 10 yards from the spot of the foul. The illegal formation would have been 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. They would have been further back had they taken the illegal formation penalty.
Run over and tell Dustin that. He's your buddy.
I would, but I'm tethered.
Hey, I'll take that. This is, I don't even want to say anything, but this is really turning out to be a nice broadcast in the early going as Pickups.
Be careful, Dave. Remember what you said about McKay Smith and his handling of the football. He was so sure-handed, and then he fumbled the snap. I don't want you to jinx our broadcast.
Too late. You know, both these teams offensively just having a really hard time getting a rhythm.
Wait. Oh, yeah, it is.
Well, how is that not jinxing things?
Caden Usry is the punter. Here he is.
Yeah.
Oh,
they have two different kickers.
That's a good one.
He punts. And that is Brock Jacobson hauling it into the 20-30-yard line. And Brock gets up to midfield. We met his mother before the game. Said he's headed to Snow College.
Yeah,
and his brother's there now.
Yeah, I think Mission first.
Mission, yeah, and then Snow College.
Snow College. This is my favorite part. He wants to go to college and play football at Snow and get an NIL deal with Mo Bettis.
I love it.
Yeah, I'll bet he can pull that off. And if you want the story to be even sweeter, his parents met at Snow College.
That's true. Yeah,
that's exactly right.
So there you go. But you'll meet him at halftime. Frank will be with Dave Nellis from America First Credit Union as we present tonight's Scholar Athlete. First down, right on the 50-yard line. And here come the Dons trying to get outside. Goes Caden Vest to Vest. Great yardage all the way down inside the 30-yard line for a strong auto first down.
Look who's all the way downfield, number 79, big Aaron Dunn. You just watch as Aaron Dunn pulls from the right side to the left side. He's leading the way going down. Great. He's going action as far as the mobility is concerned. Nice run, good pickup, and now they're moving the ball.
Smith fires downfield wide open and right in the middle of the field, but he is not able to hit Ryder Bowen.
Oh, he had him wide open, and that's a pretty darn good pass right there, Alim. I think a little bit of a vertical leap would have brought that one home.
He may have been looking back into the sun.
I'm looking back into the sun right now. There's not any sun. Oh, wait, you're right. Right in the middle of the field, you may be right.
We get a lot of that right up until about, 7:30 these days. Another big hole, and Caden Vest is to the end zone. Touchdown, Dons. 28 yards on the touchdown.
This is a great run by Caden Vest. Good blocking up front, and that's all Vest needed was a little hole at the line of scrimmage. Once again, you're pulling Aaron Dunn and Chris Lee, and then popping through that hole. Make one move at the linebackers, and you're into the secondary for the score.
Point after on the way, Breaker Kilpack, the senior kicker. And he's a good one. He's hit 11 of 13. Great shot from our eye in the sky, provided by Sunbelt. Boyd always getting good camera shots for us up there. It's nice and calm, so we don't have to worry about that. Remember that game we did at Mount Ridge a couple weeks ago? It was so windy we could never.
Yeah, couldn't even extend
all the way up.
Yep. That was a breezy night, man. The Mac Shack was just, I thought we were going to be like Wizard of Oz, and I was going to wake up in the land of Oz.
Oh, man.
The land of the Oz. I love this scissor lift, though, because the ones that we get from Sunbelt are just huge. We actually had a dance party up there after that game at Timpview.
You did?
This is phenomenal.
Which dance did you do?
You'd gone home.
Which dance did you do,
The bump.
Foxy? The what?
The bump. It's a dance from the 80s.
I think you probably
I was doing the Smurf and the Shalimar.
You were probably doing the sprinkler.
There are a few people listening to the game that are like, oh, yeah,
I remember that.
I was into that.
We did that at the Star Palace.
Yeah.
Daso Baggy looks at this and lets it go into the end zone. We'll take a look at our Cafe Rios. Well, first of all, let me mention that it's another Victor's Tires touchback. We could just pile sponsors on top of each other here if we want. Cafe Rio scoring drive, 3 plays, 50 yards. They did it in 35 seconds. And Caden Vest, just a massive hole, and he ran 28 yards for the touchdown, and the Dons have the lead.
Well, you know, I talked to you guys about my running back formula, which is 20 carries for a good back. He'll give you 100 yards and a touchdown, and that certainly is the case with Caden Vest.
Out comes the Utes offense, and Dace O'Baggy. O'Baggy gets a couple. Francisco Llanos, we talked about him, first-year coach. How about this, guys? There are 32 coaches that are in their first year here in Utah high school football. 32 first-year coaches. He is the only one whose team is still undefeated. So a good start to their season. Quick pass outside the screen is caught by Trayson Jarman. And Jarman up very close to the first. I think they're going to spot this for a first down despite being knocked back.
Yeah, he did have forward progress. Nearly lost the ball. Able to corral it and fall safe for a first down.
First down, Utes.
Real simple pitch and catch, a little screen pass to your tight end, and good blocking out front for Jarman.
First down. Play fake to O'Baggy. J.D. Pickup gets out of trouble, and he takes off. And Pickup is going to pick up 5. Good runner. He had 153 yards rushing coming into this game.
He did a great job avoiding the rush of Noah Kemper. Kemper has been in the backfield all night so far.
Second down. Pick up again, lobs this. That ball took a little while to get there, but Daniel Logan's got it, and he has a first down. Well, let's check this flag that just flew in.
Checking to see if there was anybody downfield that shouldn't be down there.
Yeah, no, there's not anyone downfield. It happened, looked like between a receiver and the safety.
On the play, we have pass interference on the offense.
Oh.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay second down.
So the offensive player ran into the safety, and maybe like a pick downfield, Alema.
Yeah, it might have been ball was in the air and there was some contact.
So that's going to bring up a set. Well, it was 2nd and 15. Now they're going a little further. So correct that. It's going to be a 2nd and 20 as they go back to the 20-yard line. Line to gain is the 40. And there's that formation you talked about.
Frank was talking about this. You got both your backs to the left side of your quarterback.
Here goes Pickup. And Pickup, good yardage back to the original line of scrimmage and a little bit more. Upcoming schedule brought to you by McGee's. Good friends of ours, partners for quite a long time. Tomorrow night we're headed to Corner Canyon as they will take on Farmington. Corner Canyon's been decimated by some injuries, a couple of their top players. Farmington getting a little better every week. And the next Thursday, we always love going up to Box Elder. They'll take on Roy in that Region 5 battle. Next Thursday night, screen pass outside. Daniel Logan again has a big hit. About a yard shy of the first.
Another flag on the play.
Yeah, another holding penalty. They're really tight on the holding penalty on the wide receivers here.
Holding on the offense, number 5. 10 yards. Take it or go. Okay. Penalty will be enforced from the previous spot, 10 yards.
So, how about this? In the first quarter alone, 4 penalties for 60 or 50 yards.
Let's get loud.
Wow. And they've just been killing their drives. You know, Coach Llanos talked to us about this, about how the team's been playing really well, but little things like this can just derail you. And they've heard. So now they've spotted it at the 27-yard line. And Pickup, that pass batted down.
Guess who?
Man, he has been, Kemper has been all over the place. So 4th down, and Uinta will have to kick it away.
Great rush off the edge again from Noah Kemper. We're looking at a defensive player that could be our MVP. An early look at Noah Kemper.
Brock Jacobson back at his 34-yard line. Don's showing a little pressure there. This is a high, short kick. And it bounces out of bounds. Doesn't even get to midfield. 20-yard punt. Good field position coming up for Spanish Fork.
And talking to Dustin Smith before the game, Alema, he really wanted to try and establish his running game. He's high on his offensive line. He likes what those guys do, and he wanted to see if he could dominate the line of scrimmage. That last series looked pretty good in that area of the field.
Well, remember, this is where they started it, Frank, and it took 3 plays at about 30 seconds, and they were in the end zone. This time, McKay Smith's going to come out and throw. Fires downfield, open middle of the field. Brock Jacobson, and Jacobson to the end zone. 47 yards.
Well, working off that run game, Alema, little play action pass. 2 deep zone defense, and he split the middle.
Yeah, perfectly delivered pass from the lefty, McKay Smith. Sat there in the pocket, waited. Nice delivery. And a great route by Jacobson. Kind of right up that seam. Smith hits him in stride. Makes one move right here at about the 5-yard line to get in. Frank, I think you ought to ask him about that at halftime when you present him with the Scholar Athlete Award from America First.
Oh, how about that? Yeah, he's having quite a game.
Point after is up and good. We talked about how quick that previous scoring drive was. Can't get any quicker than one play. One play, 47 yards in 9 seconds. There's Brock.
Yeah, they got a 3-play scoring drive last time around. 1 play this time. Very efficient.
So the last 2 drives, 4 plays, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's just the last 2 drives. And their total possession in this game is just over 2 minutes. While Uinta's had the ball for over 8 minutes. But, man, they've really capitalized.
That's why time of possession, I think, is
overrated.
Yeah, it's an overrated stat, no doubt.
Absolutely. Doesn't mean anything if you don't do anything with it. That light show they just had going is going to look really nice in about an hour.
When it gets dark. They're just practicing the light show.
Yeah. All right, well, tough sledding in the early going. O'Baggy's going to have another return, and here goes Dace. And what a hit. O'Baggy pops right back up. Pop just shy the 30-yard line.
Man, that was straight helmet to helmet, Frank, right in front of you.
Yeah. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did. I heard it all the way here in the Mac Shack. Watch this. Here comes the defender, a kick cover. Boom.
Oh, the pads are popping. Yeah, it looked like it took a couple series to get this thing going, but now both teams a little more engaged in this football game.
You know, we talked with Coach Dustin Smith, and he said we had a number of guys that were kind of sick. It's been going around. Even my boys, their little league teams, guys been sick, and you have that in short week. It might take you a little longer to get into the rhythm of the game, but they're into it now.
Diving ahead, Caston Ussery. He'll get 5.
There's a lot to build on with this run game for Uinta. Ussery and O'Baggy, and then the RPO with J.D. Pickup, and he runs the ball well.
And O'Baggy this time gets a couple more, so a 3rd and 1. They'll spot it just shy.
Noah Johnson on the stop brings up a 3rd down and short. Don's fans.
Again, the formation.
Yeah. So interesting. And bouncing outside, Usuri gets the first down. Keeps the drive alive.
That time just going behind their big right tackle, Steve Corsinga. 6'5", 275.
Coffee and Noah Johnson on the stop brings up the first down.
This time O'Baggy trying to get the outside. Kemper chasing him, and that's tough.
I'll tell you, you're trying to, use your speed to get around the corner and make that bend. And as you're coming around the defender to try to turn the corner, you look up and there's two guys just waiting for you. Great job by the secondary from Spanish Fork.
This should be the last play of the first quarter. Screen outside, getting O'Baggy in the open field. And again, well, he got out of the one tackle, but that's tough. So he's going to end up picking up 4 yards. And we'll head to the end of the first quarter. Uinta, they're trailing 14-0, but they have the football. The Utes trying to stay undefeated at 3-0, but Spanish Fork has other plans so far. On American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights. First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is brought to you by Sugar House Furniture, Ute Conference, Young Auto, and Utah State University.
Not yet.
If you like it hot, then you're ready for the Volkswagen Savvy Summer Sales Event at Big Old Strong Volkswagen. New Atlas with 0.9% financing for 60 months. Or a $3,500 customer bonus. New Tiguan 1.9% for 60 months. Or a $2,500 customer bonus. Plus you get a lifetime warranty, no charge. At Strong Volkswagen. StrongVW.com.
The Missionary Starter Package at Mr. Mac. It's everything a missionary needs at an unbeatable value. The package includes 1 slim or modern fit suit, 4 and-collar stretch shirts, 3 Teflon-treated washable ties, 1 mission belt, and a pair of Echo or Johnston & Murphy walking shoes. All for just $5.95. And fit is never a problem with free alterations for a lifetime. Ask for the Missionary Starter Package at all 9 Mr. Mac stores.
Your favorite comic and pop culture convention is bringing celebrities from all of your favorite fandoms to your backyard September 26th through the 28th. This is your chance to get a photo opportunity or autograph from your favorite TV and movie actors. Check out the cosplay, free panels, comic artists, authors, vendors, and more. Plus, children 10 and younger are free with an adult ticket. Use promo code UTAH for a limited time discount.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans. Now, with no payments for 90 days.
R.C. Willie would like to recognize a standout member of the Spanish Fork community. Here to receive the R.C. Willie Extra Mile Award is Brady Danzy. He is a rock star at this school. He's kept a positive attitude while they're rebuilding the entire school, basically. It's what they've been doing, and he's helped keep everything going, from deliveries to construction, all of it. To be your best starts with getting a good night's rest. See him raise the pillow right there. R.C. Willie's given Brady a bed gear Linea high loft pillow.
He deserves that. There's the construction. Yeah. See everything that's going on.
R.C. Willie, your home, your way. Thank you, Brady Danzy, for going the extra mile.
By the way, got to say thank you to the cheer squad who came over earlier and brought us some crinkle fries and some spiced donuts.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all gone.
There's none left. Yeah, I'm not sure. Shout out to Jesse Roberts, the AD here at Spanish Fork, hosting us.
Pickup on third down is 4 of 6 for 29 yards. Uinta's 3 for 6 on third downs, but guess what? They just got another one. So make it 4 for 7, and they rushed for that one, and they've got to Strong Auto first down, and they would dearly love to finish this drive in the end zone.
Well, one of the things Dustin Smith talked about when he talked about Uintah was Obagi, and one of the great runners, certainly in their region.
Quick pass outside and incomplete.
I think that got tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Batted down by Anna Giles. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Looked like Logan Evans, one of the linebackers. Excuse me, not Giles. Yeah.
Pass dropped right into the waiting arms of Dace Obagi. 3rd and 4 coming.
Catch by Dace Obagi. Gain of 6 on the play.
With a mobile quarterback, that RPO is very difficult to defend.
Well, I don't know how often you see this formation too, where you have these, 2 backs
it's really
on the same side here.
And here goes Usuri, and he's got a strong auto first down right near the 20-yard line.
Yeah, just a great 1-2 punch in the backfield, along with J.D. Pickup able to pick up yards with his legs.
Obagi. Day Sparrows ahead, and so far this running game on this drive has worked nicely.
Obagi actually got slowed down by his own offensive left guard, Tage Johnson. He ran right into his back, and then Spanish Fork was able to make the tackle.
J.D. rolling out right, running out of room. Pickup turns it upfield, though, and Pickup picks up. Does he get the first down?
Close to the first down.
Just short. Just short.
He did a great job making something out of this. Not a designed run, but decides to tuck and turn it upfield. Got some nice blocking from his receivers downfield.
3 for 3 on 3rd downs on this drive. Can they make it 4 for 4? Absolutely. As Pickup keeps right decision, and he's to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, as you mentioned, perfect read by J.D. Pickup. Reading that edge. Decides to keep the ball, get the first down.
Uintah threatening now. Dace Obagi.
Dace Obagi up the middle for 4.
Well, Uintah has really found something with this running attack. Spanish Fork off balance at the moment.
Empty back this time for Pickup. Flags. Hold everything.
Oh, a little movement up front here. I think it was the receiver.
Ball start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Play 2nd down.
Sometimes when you don't have a whole lot of motion in your package, then now occasionally when you do run motion, you still got a guy that's kind of settling in, and they'll throw the flag on that if guys aren't all set with a guy in motion.
5 penalties now, 55 yards. 2nd down. Usuri going on that right side and manages to get a couple, maybe 3 still up. 5 yards perhaps.
Coffee in on the stop. Based on Usuri on the carry, brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a situation a week ago, Alema, where the offensive line just shifted, and then they got reset, but they called an illegal motion.
Yeah, that was at the Utah State game.
Yeah.
Robert Morris actually shifted their guard from one side to the other.
3rd down. Great fake. J.D. Pickup, and Pickup hit, but not before he gets down to the 2.
Wow. Okay, are you going for it here? 4th down, 2-yard line?
I think you do.
Yeah.
I think you do.
Well, they've been picking up chunks of yardage.
They're going to go quick here.
Nice little RPO right here, Alema.
Yeah.
They're 0 for 1 on 4th. Remember, they tried that one on that first drive. Here they go. And it's Dace Obagi, and he falls forward and into the end zone.
I like it. I like just a simple play, just a dive off that 2-hole and let your guy get that first down or get that touchdown, right? Just break the plane.
I asked Coach Giannis if he had any trick plays up his sleeve, anything that we should be looking for. And he just laughed at me. He said, no, I don't do any of that.
Yeah. It's 5 yards in a cloud of dust on this drive. Yeah. All right, point after. Hunter Funk, and that kick is up and good. So good for the Utes. They get on the board after falling behind 14-0. We got a good one here on American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
You're not just any do-it-yourselfer. You use inspiration to bring projects to life. And just when a project seems too large, you head to your local Sunbelt Rentals. There, you'll find the latest in tools and equipment to make your next job your easiest project ever. Plus, they even deliver to your job site. Sunbelt Rentals, taking DIY projects to an all-new level.
It's a busy morning in your house, but for you, it's just another day. You're the one who makes it all happen. But one day, everything changed. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Hey, football starts with Ute Conference. Guess who this is? Skyline and Granger. Look at this camera
I know that kid. That's my nephew.
That's Jack Jensen.
Go, Jack.
Kick return for the touchdown.
Hey,
I love that
he
kid.
had 6 touchdowns in this game.
What?
6.
Check this one out. A little play action. And then he curls the other way. Another tip. There's no one near him.
Who's calling the plays there?
There's Riley right there. And then he's going to, so that went right. Now he's going to go left. Skyline won this game over Granger 37-12, the Gremlins. Ute Conference football season is approaching the reset. 11, you know about this. It's a dynamic system, kind of inspired by European soccer, matching teams with similar talent levels. In 2024, 84% of the teams have won 3 or more games. Football starts with Ute Conference football. Is Riley's kid committed anywhere yet?
No, but I'm sure Riley's committed somewhere.
Utah State kickoff is fielded by Brock Jacobson. And Brock's got some room, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
He's putting on a show here. He knows he's going to be featured at halftime.
Take a look at our scoring summary brought to you by Cafe Rio. 16 plays, 71 yards in 5 minutes, that 2-yard run. 16 plays. And think about the 2 drives for Spanish Fork. Those were 7 plays, 37. 7 plays for theirs. Uinta's run 37 total plays. I mean, completely different, and yet we've got a 14-7 game.
Yeah, they have a touchdown drive that was 1 play.
Yeah, and the one prior to that was 3. Get back to some of that running attack. Caden Vest.
Well, on that last drive, Uinta really found a formula with the run game. They got all settled in, and I think that's what they need to do the rest of this game. Try to shorten the game if they can. This is an explosive Spanish Fork offense. You want to keep them off the field with extended scoring drives on the Uinta side.
Well, the field position definitely his favorite. I mean, Spanish Fork has started near midfield every time, and Uinta's been back around the 30-yard line on all their possessions. And Smith's pass downfield wide open. And Bowen catches it, and he's down near the University of Utah red zone.
Bowen with the big catch for McKay Smith. Another Dawn's first down. First down.
I'll tell you, if you give McKay Smith some time, he's going to find a guy.
29 yards on the pickup.
And when you have a guy standing wide open like that, it sure makes it easy to throw the ball downfield. A big chunk play again for Spanish Fork.
Very different the way they run their offenses. You know, Uintah is quick to the line, run plays rapidly. A little bit of a huddle that you see from Spanish Fork. Time was running down.
Yeah,
they're going to take a timeout.
Timeout Dons, their first charge timeout.
You think that when the time runs out like that because they didn't get to the line of scrimmage because the play call didn't come in quickly enough, do you think anybody says anything to Coach Smith like, hey, hey Coach, that one's on you?
I would say probably not.
Hey Coach, can you get the play? Like does McKay go over to say, hey Dad, can you get the play in quicker? We'd like to get a play off before the time expires.
But no, knowing Coach Smith, he probably went into the huddle and said, guys, that was my bad.
I bet he went like this. McKay, get the play called. What's going on? How many times have we been through this? Well, I like this. I like this offense from Spanish Fork, but I also like the offense from Uinta. I mean, I love the RPO action. I love the way JD Pickup runs with the football. I don't think he's as accomplished as a thrower, but he has completed a couple passes to keep the defense honest. And the duo of running backs for Uinta.
Yeah. I like the way you described that. He throws the ball well enough to keep the defense honest.
Yeah.
They're averaging 37 yards every time they throw the ball and 9 yards every time they rush the ball. That's just nuts. I mean, that's not going to keep up. Uinta's averaging 6 yards of completion and 4 yards of rush, but that's just crazy. And Smith in trouble. Cooper Goodrich in the backfield in a hurry.
That time bringing a little pressure from that middle linebacker spot. And Cooper Goodrich able to get past the line of scrimmage and into the backfield.
Really good defensive call right there. Bring the pressure. They may have been expecting that play action.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 18.
Still early in the downs. This is reasonable to think that Spanish Fork could pick it up. You don't have to get it all here. It's just 2nd down.
Smith's going to give it to Vest, and Caden gets a couple. Now you've got a little bit of a hole, 3rd and long.
Yeah, well, Braxton Foote got into the backfield and tripped up the ball carrier. Nice job by that defensive front from Uinta. We're talking with the coaching staff and Clint Sampson, defensive coordinator, and he felt like everything was going to come down to the trenches in this game.
So, Alema, if you pick up 14 or 15 yards here, are you going for it on 4th down and short?
Yes.
I think so, too.
Here we go. Smith looking downfield, firing for the end zone, and Jacobson, a touchdown for Brock, 30 yards.
Smith connects with Jacobson again for the touchdown.
Or you could just get the touchdown.
Yeah,
or you do
that works too.
You know, Coach Smith said that his son has been working a little bit with Ty Detmer, but that's not something Ty Detmer taught McKay Smith, because I watched a lot of Ty Detmer. I never saw him roll to the right like that so nicely. I never saw him throw a spiral, and I never saw him throw a touchdown on the run.
Man.
So I don't know where he got all that coaching.
Ty Detmer on line 2.
Point after is
that
up and good, and back to a 14-point lead now.
All of that I made up.
Look at that young man.
Man, you're going to have a lot to talk to him about when you hand him that $1,000 check with Dave Nellis from America First Credit Union tonight.
No kidding.
Cafe Rio scoring drive right there. 5 plays, 54 yards, 228, and Jacobson having himself a heck of a night. That's the longest TD drive of the game for them. So how about this? You talk about percentages, and Tyson Ewing and his staff, by the way.
I love it.
2 targets for Jacobson, 2 receptions, 2 touchdowns.
Hey,
77 yards.
I have a question for your crack staff up there. What is Spanish Fork's average starting field position tonight?
I already told you that. Their average starting field position is the 45-yard.
Well, it was worth repeating.
Yeah. Now, you can't get anything past these guys. You cannot get anything past them.
who is the most decorated football player to come out of Spanish Fork High School?
We're talking about this game tonight.
Been some big hits on special teams for both these guys.
There has been. This has been a fun game to watch tonight. I wouldn't be surprised here to see Uinta go on one of those 4.5-minute scoring drives.
Yeah.
Based on what they did the last series.
12-plus plays.
Yeah, but I would
sustained drive.
Based on that math, you're leaving Spanish Fork with 1.5 minutes. I wouldn't do that. I'd make this about a 5-minute and 45-second drive.
That would be ideal.
Yeah. All right, here we go. With the customary run up the middle to start things off for the Utes. Dace O'Baggy.
O'Baggy has to be considered for our all-conference name award.
Dace O'Baggy.
Dace O'Baggy. Running back.
I like that first name. I just wish I could have seen Janos when you asked him about, the trick plays. Looking at you like you've lost your mind.
He looked at me like I was crazy.
Before or after the question?
Trick plays. He was like, nah, we don't do any of that.
6 for 10 on 3rd downs.
Ryder Bowen on the stop that last play.
Oh, this time pickup kept it, and he picks up nothing.
Well, Noah Kemper has been doing a great job, discipline, holding that edge, making sure that nobody was able to get around him. That's one of the toughest things to teach a young player, is to stay disciplined and make sure that you don't give up that outside.
So they have to give it away again with almost 5 minutes left. Brock Jacobson's already got a couple touchdowns, standing back at about the 15-yard line. And the kick is away. And a good return by Jacobson up to the 30-yard line. All kinds of time. Spanish Fork has the lead and the football when we come back.
At Utah State University's Smash Lab, students apply mathematics, physics, and material science to protect us during earthquakes. Testing the ultra-high performance concrete used in construction throughout the world, these students figure out what keeps buildings up and bridges standing.
I'm an Aggie. I make the world earthquake resistant.
Had a great time tonight. Ooh.
Play unicorn glitter!
You two are getting good. You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willey.
This memorable moment is brought to you by Young Automotive. In 2011, Spanish Fork had a huge goal line stand on 4 plays from the 1-yard line against Springville. They turned it into a 99-yard drive, capped off by this 51-yard hookup from Hayden Nilsson to Luigi Paulino. Andy Perkins had a touchdown reception and a pick 6 to put a lid on it. Spanish Fork rolled to a 35-7 win. This memorable moment is brought to you by Young Automotive.
Brock Jacobson, Spanish Fork High School. Position, Swiss Army knife. Nickname is Honey Badger, and shout out Mo Bettas for getting me right. That's about it.
Oh, Frank, you said that he was working on that NIL deal.
He's working hard.
With Mo Bettas. Our player cards brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. And Mr. Jacobson, 2 receptions, 77 yards, 3 returns, 67 yards, couple of TDs. I smell a potential MVP candidate, and here he comes again. So tack on some more receiving yardage.
And the flag, he was hit way out of bounds. That's going to be 15 yards added on, and Spanish Fork doesn't need any help, Alema.
No, sir.
25 yards on the pickup.
Yeah, once again, I'll tell you, Brock Jacobson is doing a fantastic job just building a resume for
On
tonight's
the play, we
MVP.
had a personal foul, late hit, number 4 on the defense. That penalty will be enforced from the end of the run, 15 yards.
So Jacobson, 169 all-purpose yards, and no one else is really even close to that. Smith does have 129 yards passing, but man, that young man's having a night.
Yeah,
on a night he's chosen to be the scholar athlete.
He's got some orange slices and some extra hydration going.
Where's the Mo Betta?
Oxygen mask. I think he has it under his helmet.
Get this kid in the Ecolu plate.
Yeah, it's hiding underneath there.
Drove past Mo Betta's on the way here. It's not that far.
6 penalties now, 70 yards for the Utes. And here they go again. Spanish Fork just having their way. Caden Vest all the way down inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little surprised at this.
Yeah,
I thought this was going to be a little tighter game.
Vest is a very low to the ground runner and makes all of his moves, his cuts, while he maintains that low center of gravity. He's hard to bring down. He's hard to stop.
He keeps the ground definitely close to the vest on when he carries the ball.
Man,
What?
Boy. Oh,
Wow.
boy.
Did I say that out loud?
Wow. You can't take it back either.
13 yards a carry. First down. There's a pass. Corner. Give Jacobson another one.
3 touchdowns in the first half for Jacobson. Beautiful rollout from McKay Smith. Squared his shoulders here at the end. Watch him roll out, square the shoulder, boom. Delivers a strike for Brock Jacobson.
What a game for that young man. I mean, what a night in general. Point after for Breaker Kilpack, and that kick is up and good. 28-7. It was 14-7. It seems like just a couple of minutes ago.
We mentioned Jacobson planning on a mission, then going to Snow College. His brother, you got a brother that's playing over at Snow right now.
By the way, you hear the voice of Alema. He's in the Mac Shack. There it is. Look at that. That's a newly wrapped Mac Shack, by the way.
A little 3-piece suit, courtesy of my guys at Mr. Mac, and they can take care of you as well. We get you sized up, whether you're...
What size is Jacobson?
Slim fit. Jacobson, I would put him in probably a 42 short.
Okay, there you go.
What about Aaron Dunn?
Yeah.
What would you put Aaron Dunn in?
They don't make a
Aaron
suit.
Dunn, I would put him in probably a 48 to 50, but it would be maybe an extra long.
I would
He's
think.
6'9".
That Cafe Rio
290
scoring drive, by the way, sorry, 3 plays 69 yards, 7-yard TD by Jacobson. That's their 3rd TD drive of less than 5 plays. They've been extremely efficient, to say the least. Another short kick fielded at the 30-yard line, and still all sorts of time here. Frank, we were talking about time of possession. You know, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but Uinta's still 13 minutes to Spanish Fork's 5. But Uinta's run 40 plays, and Spanish Fork has run 15.
Yeah,
and yet,
time of possession is the worst stat in football.
But 40 plays to 15, and it's 28-7.
Yeah. You know, time of possession, probably not a great stat, but number of plays is usually a better indicator. but it depends whether or not you're going to capitalize and put the ball in the end zone or not.
Yeah, what about average yard per play? Or,
well,
that's huge.
That tells the story probably the best.
All right, Ussery going around that right side.
You know, talking with Dustin Smith before the game, he was very pleased with the way that his team bounced back from their loss to Maple Mountain just up the street here. They lost 35-7. They won their opener against Olympus. They played at Olympus and then bounced back after the Maple Mountain loss and get the victory over Skyview last week, put up 47 points in that game. And so far tonight in the first half, they put up 28.
Yeah, we're not even at halftime yet. Hey, by the way, bring your... Hang on, let's get the call here.
We have a dead ball unsportsmanlike on the head coach. Number 52 has an armband. They have to go out one play.
Here we go.
This is becoming a regular occurrence. When we go up and we talk to the coaches before the game, we spend a little time with them and get a few final thoughts before the start of the game. And almost every time this week, so all 7 games to this point,
well, I heard
the
Dustin.
Officials are over talking to the coach, and then the coach is over yelling at somebody to get that armband off or get those things off your leg. You know.
And I heard him before the game yelling to his team, "Do not have any armbands on anywhere." And someone just forgot. So first down there, and JD Pickup pitches outside, and Ussery gets a couple before he's knocked out of bounds. Hey, bring your high school family to Fan X Salt Lake, September 26th to 28th, an unforgettable weekend filled with celebrity guests, exciting panels, and unique fan experiences. Don't forget, kids 10 and under are free at Fan X coming up.
Are you going to be there signing autographs, Foxy?
I got my own booth.
All right.
Second down and 2. No, I don't.
Kissing booth.
JD Pickup. Who would waste their money on that? That pass is high and incomplete in double coverage.
Whoa.
Flag is down.
I wonder what the call is here. They're going pass interference.
Yeah.
I didn't see contact from this angle, Alema.
I didn't
Pass
either.
interference on the defense, number 19, 15 yards from the previous spot. That will result in a first down.
That's the first penalty of the game on Spanish Fork.
Well, outside of the penalty prior to this.
Outside
Other
of
than that
other
one.
penalty.
Which
Hey,
was
don't
on
they
the
know?
coach.
Don't the officials know there are 2 teams here?
Yeah. But the first penalty by the players committing a foul on an actual play rather than wearing an armband or too much eye black. But that's the rule. And it's a national rule, by the way. Don't think this is something that they're just picking on the Utah kids. JD Pickup. He just has to throw this one away.
He's what?
That's a nice job by Spanish Fork on the RPO. They had trouble with that early in the football game, and it looks like they've settled in defensively on that action.
Yeah, you hope by game 4 of the season you're starting to be able to not have to wait till a quarter or a half. You can start making in-game adjustments. There's Coach Llanos right there.
What a job he's done, though.
Fantastic.
Coming in.
You know, and the community has just embraced him. The kids love him at Uinta.
Day's so baggy. Can he get the corner? No. Oh, man, he is met. He's going to lose a yard.
Tell you, Ryder Bowen, who had a big catch on offense, does a great job at that linebacker position. Coming all the way across the field, chasing O'Baggy and bringing him down.
Big third down here.
Man, still plenty of time on the clock.
They need to get just past the 15-yard line. And pick up. Plenty of time, fires, that's complete. They need a few more yards and makes a fourth down manageable, but Jarman stopped just about a yard shy.
Looks like 2 yards from down here. Yard and a half, 2 yards here.
Frankie on the sideline. Good look at everything.
How about that? That's the first time we've said that this year.
You sound good.
It's been fantastic.
4th and 2. They're 1 for 2 on 4th down conversions. This is a big one.
He's trying to draw him off. They might just call a timeout. They're going to go.
Keeps. Got the first and more. So Pickup makes the right decision, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 5. Boy, they needed that.
I said this off the top of the broadcast, that you go 3-0, and you need a leader who's going to take you through some tough times, and that was a big play right there by Pickup.
Usuri going around the right side, and Usuri to the corner and into the end zone. A much-needed touchdown for Uinta.
That was a huge drive for this Uinta offense.
Really big.
Yeah, 4th down conversion. They got a pass interference call that went their way. That was a very good drive and keeps Uinta right in this football game just before half.
Point after is good, and
Extra point by the Utes. Good.
you know, it's one of those things where Spanish Fork has just been lighting up the scoreboard, but the Utes are hanging around.
Well, they've had such great success so far this season. The early success, a 3-0 start. Just think what that has done for the community there in Uinta, and allowing kind of everybody to just kind of rally around this team.
On that Cafe Rio scoring drive, 7 plays, 65 yards, just over 2 minutes, and the 5-yard touchdown run. At Cafe Rio, dig deep into flavor without digging deep into your pockets. What a score at Cafe Rio.
Now, I saw Cafe Rio, a billboard on my way in, driving down on I-15. Something to the effect
a tree after that.
You know, you get a lot for not a lot. I like that idea. A lot of food, and I don't have to pay a whole lot. Frank, that's my kind of meal.
Yeah, I like that kind of meal. Every time I see a Cafe Rio sign, I immediately start thinking of sweet pork enchiladas, and queso and chips. Yeah.
I'm getting hungry just thinking. Let's stop talking about food. Brett Jacobson brings that one back. Coming up at halftime, our Sugar House Furniture halftime report is coming your way. You're going to get all the latest news from our Main Street studios at Channel 2. We're going to meet our AFCU Scholar Athlete. Okay, so I gave it away.
You sure did.
Yeah, but he's a good one. He just ran that kickoff back 22 yards. Stats and highlights in the Frank Dolce Show, starring Alema Harrington.
Tyson, give me the total numbers for Brock Jacobson.
Tyson's asking, yeah, you heard, okay. He's working on it. Oh, what a catch. Turning around, looking back. Kalaui. Nicely done.
Another big target, 6'3", 200 pounds. Kalauli is a great receiver. He only came in with 3 receptions, but 3 receptions, 1 touchdown, 48 yards. Nice pickup there to move the chains. Steps out of bounds to keep the clock kind of in their favor on this drive.
So Alema, Brock Jacobson, 4 targets, 4 receptions, 3 touchdowns, 109 yards.
What about kick returns?
He's just really...
Tally this
here he goes again. 89 yards on kick returns.
What? And now another 10 yards on that reception.
See, he's over a 200.
Good
grief. At halftime.
I might come out while he's getting the Scholar Athlete and give him a hug.
Well, you might have to bring him a stool to sit down on. He's tired.
Do we have a massage sponsor? Second and short. McKay Smith fires complete in traffic. Heck of a catch with bodies all around him by Gage Christensen, his first reception of the game. These big numbers coming into this game, 143 yards in their first 3 games.
And by the way, we don't do a lot of football players for Scholar Athletes. Not that there aren't a lot of guys that are deserving of it, but we like to honor some of the other sports, you know, basketball, baseball, soccer, a lot of the women's sports. But every now and then we do have an athlete who is a football player. This has got to be the best performance by a scholar athlete that's going to be honored by America First Credit Union in the first half of the game. There's the hands down. We've never had a scholar athlete perform like this prior to receiving that check.
Well, that last reception, by the way, was only the third reception by someone on Spanish Fork not named Jacobson.
and by the way, there's only one Jacobson.
Yeah, just to make that clear. He's got a brother playing at Snow, I believe. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, Snow, yeah. Yes, sir.
Boy, what a night.
Oh, what a night.
And yet, still, you know, the Utes are hanging tough.
Oh, they're right in it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just 2 scores down. But they're going to have to slow down this Spanish Fork offense.
50 seconds to play, first half, and they jumped.
That was a fatigue mistake right there. Get towards the end of the first half, and it's starting to feel a little gassed.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
I think it's first down. I think the official said second down, but I think it's first down.
I think he just corrected it. All right, so on first down, McKay Smith. Oh, he wants to go to the end zone. And he's going up top, and down goes the receiver. Anything? No.
Oh, man. There was
so Christensen, no.
A lot of contact there. And I would, from my vantage point, it looked like the receiver was kept from the path of the football.
I would agree on that.
You don't think that's the old uncatchable, overthrown?
That's not an uncatchable rule in high school.
Yeah, but it's an emotion that the official might feel.
The officials do not have
emotions out of it. Yeah, that's right.
What? Really? They don't have emotion? I don't know.
None. They're robots.
Okay. Second down. Smith's pass. Oh, the hook and ladder. And the cutback. And Vest. Touchdown.
Interesting fact for you. I believe that's the second time this year that Spanish Fork has scored on that play.
I don't know how he stayed in bounds. I mean, he was right on the edge. Oh, I love the hook and ladder. Remember the Utes used to do that a ton, Frank.
Yeah, Christensen does a great job handling that ball and getting it back to Vest. And then Vest breaking a couple of tackles on his way to pay dirt.
The most surprising thing about that play is that Brock Jacobson was not involved in any way.
Yeah. He was the decoy.
Naulu's been involved in lots of things. One, he was injured in the beginning of the game. 2, he got the penalty called on for the armband. And 3, now he has to sit. I don't know what the reason is.
His helmet might have come off and he's going to come out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so he has to sit. So he's getting a lot of, he's on the stat sheet for all of these funny reasons.
Well, you know, if you're a lineman, you got to find ways to get
you need some recognition. Yeah. So maybe last series he said, you know what, it's not going to hurt us. I'm going to wear an armband. I need a little recognition.
The coach gets a penalty.
That's right.
Look at that light show. What a great shot. 5 plays, 67 yards in a minute 6, 30-yard hook and ladder to Vest. All 5 scoring drives tonight, guys. All 5 of them have been less than 5 plays.
Man.
That's efficiency right there.
There's a good look at Vest. You know, great ball carrier, runs good routes. You know, when we did the Morgan game earlier this year, that was a very disciplined team. Now, Spanish Fork didn't look great. Let's be honest. You know, off the top of this game, they didn't come out looking fantastic, but they have gotten into a rhythm and they are playing some efficient football right now.
This funny is this kickoff. They just don't want to give the ball to O'Baggy, so they do this short little pooch kick.
Well, it hasn't hurt him. Let's go back to that hook and ladder. one more time. These things, man, when they work, they're a thing of beauty.
Oh, indeed.
Look at that.
You know, I was watching actually a little feature on YouTube last night about BYU and the University of Utah and how they have broken college football, because, of course, BYU with the national championship and then Utah busting the BCS. Stop it. Stop it. With the busting the BCS.
Yeah.
And then that Sugar Bowl victory against Alabama. There's so many great things, but I think about Utah and the shovel pass, the hook and ladder.
Don't forget the Heisman Trophy.
Well, that's a BYU thing.
I know. I was giving you a little love, yeah.
That was nice, Frank. J.D. Pickup's pass complete.
Don't forget the 2 outlands. And
speaking of,
and Luke Staley.
You know what? Here, the sad thing about Luke Staley is, and this is completely objective. If Luke Staley could have figured out how to stay healthy, he might still be playing in the NFL.
Luke Staley was the precursor for, you know, the big, brawny kind of back that had great speed.
Yeah.
For BYU.
Yeah. You know, you were just talking about the Outland Trophy. I happened to be in LAX a few weeks ago, dropping off my son at college, and I turned around, and lo and behold, big Jason Buck is standing there, ready to give me a hug.
So
Outland Trophy
Jason
winner.
Buck, Outland Award winner.
Yeah.
Mo Elwanibi, also an Outland Award winner. Doak Walker Award going to Luke Staley, and the Ty Detmer, of course, with the Heisman Trophy. But what Utah accomplished in that span, to have 2 undefeated seasons within 5 years, is just remarkable. And Alex Smith being the #1 overall pick. You know, the state of football in the state of Utah has been impressive.
It's in a good state.
Yeah.
J.D. Pickup firing downfield out of bounds. Nowhere to go with that.
It looked like he may have been after his tight end Murray, but couldn't put the ball on him. 20 seconds remaining here.
Well, the Utes have certainly had their opportunities. Can't deny that.
Yes, they have.
Man, the Spanish Fork defense has just been opportunistic. And then, of course, the offense. I mean, when you're throwing hook and ladders and you're still in the first half, and you're doing 5-play drives and averaging 30 yards every pass. A flag just came flying in as Pickup's got the first down. Let's check this.
The official threw that flag 25 yards.
That was a nice throw.
Holding on the offense, number 77. We have 2 fouls on the play. Holding on the offense, number 77. Holding on the defense. Those penalties will offset. We will replay the down.
Well, there you go.
That's where Uinta could use a hook and ladder of their own.
They don't do that.
No kidding. Nope.
No trick
Frank found out the hard way. Little play action there, and Pickup is going to go down, and that's going to bring the first half to a close. What a half it has been for Spanish Fork. Extremely efficient every time they touch the football.
And Giles on the sack, brought to you by Petty and Maine. Also helping
Frank
out
Dolce will gather up one of the coaches here.
We're going to get Coach Llanos.
Let's talk with Francisco Llanos, first-year coach, who finds his team trailing a little bit. But nonetheless, I'll tell you one thing about this team. They do fight hard, and they don't quit fighting. They just have stubbed their toes in a couple of situations. And Spanish Fork's been very opportunistic, without a doubt, in this first half. And I'm really excited for our scholar athlete, too, which is coming up in just a couple of minutes here. I hope Dustin Smith doesn't mind us taking him away, because That young man's had a heck of a half. His numbers, 5 receptions, 118 receiving yards, 4 returns, 89 total yards there. Let's go down on the field now, and Frank Dolce is with Francisco Llanos. Frank.
All right, Coach. Well, a difficult first half. You put a couple nice drives there together offensively. What do you need to do to keep that going in the second half?
We just got to clean up the penalties. You know, that's all I really got to say. We just got to clean up the penalties.
Defensively, had a hard time stopping Spanish Fork's pretty prolific offense. You're seeing anything on the defensive side that you'd like to work on in the second half? Same thing?
Just got to do our job. Just got to do our job. We got guys that are not doing what they're supposed to do, so we just got to clean up and hopefully come out in the second half, play better.
All right, best of luck in the second half, Coach. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
7 penalties, 75 yards. He was talking about that, while Spanish Fork only has 2 for 30. We appreciate Coach stopping with Frank there. Coach's Corner brought to you by Wendy's. $1 small frosty deal. Try our fan favorite smooth, thick, mouth-watering dessert for just $1. There he is.
Oh, there's some
a
dance
scholar
moves.
athlete.
That's
Jacob.
a little preview.
Oh, baby, what a half for him. Are you going to meet him up close and personal coming up next on America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
A little to the left, please. Thank you. A little more.
Oh, I'm okay. Get your money working, and for a limited time, get 0% interest for 6 months when you open a new Visa credit card at America First.
Your favorite comic and pop culture convention is bringing celebrities from all of your favorite fandoms to your backyard September 26th through the 28th. This is your chance to get a photo opportunity or autograph from your favorite TV and movie actors. Check out the cosplay, free panels, comic artists, authors, vendors, and more. Plus, children 10 and younger are free with an adult ticket. Use promo code UTAH for a limited time discount.
Conference is world class, making everybody say, get ready for game day. Come on down, let's get real loud. Make some noise, all you girls and boys. Scream it out right now, get ready for game day. 'Cause your conference came to play. So turn it up, set it off.
You have guys on a football team that would not necessarily be hanging out if they weren't on the football team together, and that's a cool thing.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
This is a 2 News halftime update.
We will get you back to Thursday Night Lights in just a minute. Uinta and Spanish Fork. First, though, let's get you caught up on some of today's headlines. The family of a woman found dead along with 3 kids says she was a caring mother. We spoke to the victim's brother today, who says he can't see murder-suicide here as a possibility in their deaths. It's believed the woman took the kids early Sunday morning. The car where the bodies were found was back in the driveway Sunday evening, but the bodies were not discovered until Tuesday night. We're told that extended family lived at this house. Neighbors say that investigators have been asking if they've seen a red pickup truck in the area as they continue the investigation. Former President Donald Trump coming to Utah next week. This is after a cancellation a few weeks ago. According to the Trump 47 committee, the Republican nominee for president will be in Salt Lake City on September 14th, and a donation of $3,300 is required to attend the lowest level of the fundraiser. The time and location of the fundraiser has not yet been released. The Trump 47 committee is a joint fundraising committee between the Trump campaign and the Republican National Committee and state Republican parties. Donald Trump was supposed to attend a fundraiser at the St. Regis Hotel in Park City, but it had to be canceled. Hey, before we get you back to the game, let's take a look at the weather with Sean. First alert forecast.
Yeah, and it's looking like a hot one here in the days ahead. Right now, we've got some record-breaking heat and some intense heat for much of the West Coast, including the Pacific Northwest. That's all thanks to this ridge of high-pressure system, which will be right over Utah as we get into the weekend, bringing us back up into the 90s. But look at this. This is our next change that we are looking forward to in about a week's time, 7 to 8 days away. A big dip in the jet stream that could potentially eventually drop us down into the 70s here. So that's a look at the long range ahead of a nice shift in the weather pattern. For right now, though, we are dry, dealing with the smoky, hazy skies still, but the smoke already starting to clear out for much of the state. You can see we've got no rain out across Utah, and tonight we're dealing with dry, clear conditions with temperatures cooling off into the 60s and 50s. We're back up, though, into the 90s tomorrow, starting our warming trend as we close out the week with temperatures into the weekend into the 90s. Going to be really nice if you're going to be out at Greek Festival downtown or doing any outdoor activities. Just going to be on the hot side, especially down in St. George. We've got triple-digit heat close to it as we get into the start of next week with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms as well. Windy weather to close out the week. And then along the Wasatch Front, we are well above normal each and every day. Normal for this time of year, 85 degrees. We're into the 90s here in the days ahead with increasing clouds, a spot shower or storm as we get into Sunday. Stormier weather Monday to Tuesday, becoming windy by Wednesday and Thursday.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. When it's time for new brakes, trust Victor's. Does your vehicle need new shocks or struts? Come to Victor's for service you can trust. And of course, Victor's can help you finance your repairs. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
You're not just any do-it-yourselfer. You use inspiration to bring projects to life. And just when a project seems too large, you head to your local Sunbelt Rentals. There, you'll find the latest in tools and equipment to make your next job your easiest project ever. Plus, they even deliver to your job site. Sunbelt Rentals, taking DIY projects to an all-new level.
You've trusted Master Electrical since 1954. We've always understood what it takes to do the job right. Now we introduce you to Mountain Home Services. Along with electrical, we can take care of all of your home service needs. Our upfront pricing ensures that there are no surprises. And with our 100% satisfaction guarantee, you'll have peace of mind. Mountain Home Services, making your house a home.
Mountain Home Services will brighten your day. Give us a call and we'll be on our way.
Returning to work after maternity leave can be a challenge, but here are some ways to make the transition easier. If you're breastfeeding, make arrangements so you have the privacy and time needed to pump. Plan your new routine so you have time to get yourself and your baby ready in the morning. Find dependable childcare and allow time for you, your baby, and family to adjust to the new routine. Visit babyyourbaby.org for more information.
Baby Your Baby is brought to you by 2 News, the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, iHeartMedia, and Intermountain Health.
We're talking college football, Sunday nights at 11 p.m. Utes, Cougars, Aggies, and more. Watch football players from programs across the state in studio. Talking college football, only on KUTV2.
At Sound Warehouse, we've been rocking Utah for over 45 years, and we love college football. We're proud to sponsor student athletes in Utah. Talking college football and Sound Warehouse help players succeed on and off the field.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires. Trust Victor's for all your service and repairs. And of course, that includes flat repairs. From oil changes to alignments, repairs, and tune-ups, Victor's has you covered. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
This is the Sugar House Furniture Halftime Report.
Well, I have the star of the game. You must have known you were going to be the scholar athlete. Like, is this the best first half of football you've ever had? No. And humble. This is Brock Jacobson. Listen, Brock is he's a multi-sport athlete, 3-time football captain. He's into community service. He's on the honor roll. He wants to go to first serve a mission, right? Yeah. Go to college, play football in college. I think the most important thing he wants is an NIL deal with Mo Bettas. Yeah, we're going to help you out on that. Since this isn't the first or the best game that you've ever had, first half of play in a football game, what is your favorite memory so far as a member of the football team here with Spanish Fork?
4th grade championships, beat Richfield, had a double pass, had a touchdown, and then we lost to them early in the season by a touchdown, so it's fun beating them at the end of the season.
Absolutely. Well, you're a two-way star, making it happen on the offense tonight. Do you like offense or defense better, and which will you play in college?
I'll probably play offense, but I love defense too. Defense, you could come up and hit somebody, but yeah, defense is a different breed.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're a different breed as well, watching you here in the first half. Tell me, what is your favorite thing about being a student athlete here at Spanish Fork?
Just being involved. You get to know a lot more kids that you want to get to know if you didn't play. Like, I know a lot more friends that I have that I didn't know before.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Dave, another terrific representative, America First Credit Union Scholar athlete. You know, Brock loves community service. America First Credit Union loves community service.
Yeah, we absolutely do, and we love to be out here honoring these student athletes. They're just awesome, and if you get into Brock's life, he's a more mature soul. I mean, he loves to serve elderly. He loves to serve kids. He just loves to be out there and mentor people, even, you know, special needs kids.
Yeah.
And his performance speaks for itself. He's a tough go-getter. I mean, 3 scores, but to see him hype up his players, it's not about him, it's about the team, and that's what America First stands for, is these strong values that bring us together. So, Brock, congratulations. It's an honor for America First to honor you as our Scholar Athlete of the Week, so way to go.
Well, here we are at halftime. Spanish Fork, big lead. We'll see if they can manage it in the second half. We'll be right back.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun and worked hard till one night when you were hit by a truck driver. Now you're out of work and you're worried about your family. Our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Have a baby on the way? Here are some tips to help have a healthy birth. Avoid smoking. Tobacco is the leading cause for a low birth weight. Alcohol can lead to serious damage in developing brains. Talk to your doctor. Some medicines can have short-term side effects in newborns, like being sleepy or jittery. And protect your skin by wearing sunscreen and bug spray. And remember, what's good for mom is good for baby.
Baby Your Baby is brought to you by 2 News, the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, iHeartMedia, and Intermountain Health.
When's the last time you witnessed a showdown? A prize fight for a prize like no other. This is the PBR Teams Championship. 10 teams, each hell-bent on riding out of Sin City as champions. The only thing standing in their way is the other 9 teams and the Bulls. So, who takes the buckle? Well, you'll just have to be there to find out.
Talking college football, Sunday nights at 11 p.m. Utes, Cougars, Aggies, and more. Watch football players from programs across the state in studio. Talking college football, only on KUTV2.
Master Auto Tech is proud to sponsor student athletes in Utah. We want to thank our loyal customers over the years who have chosen Master Muffler and now Master Auto Tech as their trusted, helpful auto expert. We have a new name, but with the same family business. Thank you, Utah.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork High School, where the Dons lead the Uintah Utes by the score 35-14. Take a look at our first half highlights brought to you by America First Credit Union. First touchdown of the game. Handoff to Caden Vest, and he powers up the middle for the score. And then it would be the arm of McKay Smith, airing it out and in stride. Connects with Brock Jacobson, his first of 3 touchdowns in the first half of this game. Now Uintah would get on the board, the handoff to Obagi, and he is in. That made it 14-7 at that point, but here goes Jacobson again. Connects with Jacobson again. And how about one more time, the hat trick for Jacobson in the first half of this game. A little handoff, this one going to Usuri around the right side and in for the score. 14 points on the board for Uintah. Little hook and ladder. Christensen to Vest, and Vest in for the touchdown. 5 scores in the first half for the Spanish Fork Dons, as we take a look at the first half stats, and really the numbers, not that bad when you look at Uinta and the Utes. If you heard Frank talking to Coach Llanos at halftime, he said we got to clean up some of the mistakes, some of the penalties. I'm sure they will do that in the second half, but right now the Spanish Fork Dons are on a roll. 5 touchdowns in the first half, all 5 of those scores coming on drives that were 5 plays or less. It's an efficient offensive outing for Spanish Fork. We'll take a break. Second half action coming up. Third quarter right around the corner. Thursday Night Lights brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members, come first.
Was brought to you by Sugar House Furniture.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. Trust Victor's to keep your vehicle running smoothly. At Victor's, we'll change your oil, balance your tires, and make sure your front end is aligned. For all your vehicle needs, think Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Need an energy boost? Try these tips instead of turning to energy drinks. Use the rule of 3s as your guide. 3 meals a day, 3 healthy snacks as needed, every 3 hours to keep up your strength. Remember, high amounts of caffeine can make you jittery and then crash later on. Heart rate, blood pressure, and sleep can all be affected. A short-term caffeine boost is no match for long-term healthy eating.
Brought to you by 2 News, the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, Intermountain Health, and iHeartMedia.
Hi, I'm Robert Christian, local owner of Renewal by Anderson. We make window replacement an easy process from start to finish. Get peace of mind with our exclusive FiberX materials, endless color and style options, and one of the strongest warranties in the business. Right now, buy 1 window or patio door and get one 40% off with no money down, no interest, and no payments for 1 full year. That's buy 1, get 1 40% off. Call today.
Renewal by Anderson. We love our new windows.
Talking college football, Sunday nights at 11 p.m. Utes, Cougars, Aggies, and more. Watch football players from programs across the state in studio. Talking college football, only on KUTV2.
Hi, I'm Chase Roberts, wide receiver at BYU. I want to thank KUTV for having me on Talking College Football. And a big shout out to Mountain Home Services for making it possible. Their contribution helps local athletes like me succeed both on and off the field. Thanks again for all your support. Go Cougars.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. Trust Victor's to get your car ready for spring and summer road trips. Trust Victor's for those special wheels you've been looking for. And there's no credit check needed at Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is brought to you by Victor's Tires, Robert J. DeBry, Wendy's, and Weber State University. Beautiful night out here at Spanish Fork, 35-14, and it is time for high school game day. Oh, I gotta love high school game day. And by the way, guys, I got a text from Dustin Smith, the head coach, explaining that the personal foul.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that one of his players who has longer hair had took his hairband off and put it on his wrist while he was still on the field because it was falling off, and they called him for that. I guess he should have just run off the field.
You know, there's the letter of the law, and there's the spirit of the law.
And that's the letter of the law.
That's the letter of the law.
Oh, I feel bad for him, but hey, you know what? They're also up. It's like that commercial. Coach, we're up 35-14. But yeah, you got to be so careful. It's tough getting used to this.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, as a former player, and Frank can attest to this, there's that whole thing, look good, Play good.
Feel good.
Play good. Right. And you want to have a little swag. You get out there with a little drip.
I mean,
a little drip.
It's like that's what the kids say these days. It's like the pendulum has swung a little too far.
Yeah.
The other way.
Which it typically does, right? It'll swing from one side to the extreme on the other.
Yeah.
Well, all right, here we go. Spanish Fork leading, and they're going to get the football. Our Utah State University kickoff, the state's #1 student experience on campus. And here we go. Kick fielded it a little bit short, but you never know what Jacobson's going to do with it. How fun was it to meet him at halftime? Frank, get that forward. There's our Spanish Fork players to watch. We'll get back to you on that in just a moment.
Well, we'll just go straight down to Brock Jacobson. He's got
look at that.
207 all-purpose yards. You can add that kick return just there to another one. But 3 touchdown passes up by the arm of McKay Smith. He's been great. Caden Vest has been fantastic on the ground. He's got a touchdown. That hook and ladder was just perfect. So a reception and a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, Frank, that was great. And his family there and everything. And
yeah, his brother and his brother's fiance.
Yeah.
How about that?
And what timing? Well, very well deserving. I mean, anyway, but you know, his game even added to it. Look at that first play right out of the gate. Close to a first down. Best will be maybe a yard shot.
Second down and 1.
You know, Lima, based on the first half productivity of Spanish Fork, were you surprised they only had like 91 yards rushing? I was certainly at 150 yards in the first half.
Yeah, because it felt like that. But I mean, you got to take into account that they had short fields.
Yeah, they sure did.
Once again,
first down run.
And it's a Fan X first down. We welcome Fan X to our sponsorship family.
First down brought to you by LNW Supply.
Always that important first offensive possession of the second half. Kind of get a read on what the halftime adjustments were. And I don't know if there were a lot of adjustments that needed to be made on offense for the Dons coming out here in the second half. Just more of the same, which they have come out and they're right back to what they did in the first 2 quarters of football.
And on first down, McKay Smith. McKay Smith is racked up, and down he goes. I believe that's the first sack of the game.
Yeah, Trail Sampson was not relenting.
Sampson of Uinta on the sack.
Playing that defensive line position, able to get past his blocker, get in there, get a piece of the shirt of McKay Smith and hang on and bring him down.
You know, I don't know if we did our work here, Alema, because Clint Sampson is a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Trail Sampson just made the sack.
Yep.
Are they related somehow that we didn't figure that out? By the way, Clint Sampson's brothers have played all over the state.
Yeah. Utah, BYU.
Quick pass outside to Kalauli, and look at him go! Kalauli! Couple men to beat, and he does it! "56 yards.
I'll tell you what that is called. That is called sneaky fast. Bronson Kalauli is 6'3", so he's got this long stride. It doesn't look like he's going fast, but he's beating everybody down the field. And then he makes a nice move at about the 15-yard line to get himself into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, you knew Spanish Fork had to score pretty soon. They were getting up to their 5-play limit.
Yeah, no kidding. Point after up, good, 42-14. You know what makes me happy about that? On the previous play, Kalaui had run all the way to the end zone when Smith was sacked, and he had to trot all the way back. And then on the next play, he gets the touchdown.
That's karma. Hard work pays off.
Great block on the outside by Aaron Dunn. He continues to impress, but a lot of the work done by Bronson Kalauli.
Mike seems to be having more fun with his money.
Really? Because you've got your book, and I'm roasting hot dogs and marshmallows. Yeah, they're probably having more fun.
Get your money working with a low-rate RV or power sports loan now at America First.
The Labor Day sale at RC Willey is almost over. There's still time to enjoy holiday savings throughout the store. Whether you need a new mattress or refrigerator, or you want a comfy sofa or new TV, you can get it all here. Plus, we offer flexible finance options and payment plans. If you've been waiting to buy anything for your home, now is the time. Hurry, our Labor Day sale ends soon. Don't miss this. RC Willey, your home, your way.
My name is Bronson Kalali, senior, Spanish Fork High School. Shout out Freak Bob and John Pork. Go Dons.
There you go, Freak Bob and John Pork. There he is.
He was just on the sideline shouting out everybody under the sun.
You know who Freak Bob and John Pork are?
Sure.
They're YouTubers.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What is this generation?
Look, he's still shouting guys out.
Shouting people
Still
out.
shouting guys. I love it.
So glad he came to our media night, and then he's stepping up tonight. All the guys that came to our media night are killing it tonight. McKay Smith, Jacobson. Oh, it's a lot of fun. All right, Utah State kickoff, and here we go. I mentioned to you guys, though, on that previous play, so I'm looking downfield, and right as Smith gets sacked, and where was he? Back at about the 40-yard line, and Kalaui's already in the end zone. And he's got to turn around and just, I mean, he's laboring to come back. Not laboring, but he's just trying to take it easy. And so he ran about, on those two routes, 120-plus yards. But got a touchdown out of it.
You know, he reminds me a little bit of JoJo Phillips from BYU.
Yeah.
The receiver.
Oh, what a
He doesn't look like he's going fast, but he's got great speed.
Just suddenly just takes off. Yeah.
That's what they used to say about you, Alema. He doesn't look like he's going fast, and he's not.
Are you challenging me to a race?
I think I just did.
This is what happens to our broadcast every time we reach a certain scoring margin. And,
well, I apologize. I do take a shot at Alema whenever I get a chance. That's my bad.
JD pickup pitch. This defensive front is just relentless.
Well, first man there was Jacobson and followed up by Roberts.
Let's take a look at our players to watch for the Utes offense. It was a tough first half.
Yeah, JD pickup 11 for 17, 77 yards. O'Baggy had some nice runs, and Usuri with a nice touchdown run in the second quarter.
Pump fake, and there he goes. And once again, if we've got a defensive MVP, Noah Kemper might be a candidate for sure.
Well, he's just done a great job getting, setting that edge or coming upfield, but maintaining position and making sure that he has contained. And even then, kind of lost contain, but was able to get an arm around pickup and make sure he didn't get away from him.
Coach Llanos talked about execution, making mistakes right before the half. And I don't know. I mean, I think his team is fighting hard, but Spanish Fork is playing at a different level right now.
Yeah, I compared them to Morgan, who we saw earlier, who played such disciplined football. And again, Spanish Fork didn't come off looking great out the gate, but they settled in and they have looked very good since about midway through the first quarter.
We're talking about Kemper's numbers already because we have statisticians for both sides of the ball. Miley Enger here, 2 sacks for negative 19 yards, 5 tackles, 1 pass breakup. So he's been active on the defense, indeed.
Well, both these offenses, have taken care of the football. There have been no turnovers in this game or no takeaways by the defenses in this game. But it's been the offense from Spanish Fork that just has, you know, started to roll. And they're like a snowball, and they just keep on getting bigger and bigger and gaining momentum and speed.
Out comes the Dons offense, led by McKay Smith, the senior quarterback, and of course on the ground, Caden Vest.
Caden Vest for the 14-yard
Man,
carry.
Vest got landed on really hard by a defender at the end of that play. I'll tell you, that'll knock the wind out of you.
It knocked whatever he had inside of him, he knocked him out.
Yeah.
And he was slow getting up and back to the huddle, but he's not going to go out of the game. He just gave his coach a thumbs up. I think the coach saw, and now they're taking him out.
I tell you, I played against a guy that was huge. He ended up being a sumo wrestler in Japan, but in high school he was a defensive lineman. He was a cousin of mine, Saliva'a Tisanoi. This guy was like 300-pounder when there weren't 300-pounders in high school.
Wow.
And I remember him landing on me one time, and I thought, oh my gosh,
I'm done.
I think I'm a pancake.
Caden Vest just went over 100 yards, and now he's got a few more, so he's having a nice day as well.
That's Jacob Fossen. Vest went to the sideline.
But Vest did go over on that last carry. He's getting ready to come back in. He went over 100 yards. So he's having a nice night as he trots back onto the field.
Well, now he's late to the field, so he's getting the play from the quarterback.
And he gets the ball. And Vest with more. And Vest bursts of speed into the second layer and into the University of Utah red zone.
He got a little breather on the sideline, and then he burst through the line of scrimmage a little.
After Caden Young, number 76, had fallen on him, big number 76 is 6'5", 285, goes over, gets a breather, comes back out, he's ready to go. But he's one of those guys that it's got this low center of gravity. Some guys like an Eric Dickerson, they run super upright, right?
Yes.
But you got a guy like Barry Sanders running really low to the ground. So Caden Vest is kind of like that, where he's running low to the ground all the time, and the hips are always low.
Here he comes again. And Vest just keeps piling it on, and he's into the end zone. What a run.
Well, exactly what I just described. Watch him get through the line of scrimmage here. Stays low, absorbs the hits, spins, doesn't let anybody bring him down because that low center of gravity, and he just falls forward into the end zone for another touchdown.
Went after up and good. And Spanish Fork has just unloaded on Uintah. Some big number guys. There's one of them, Caden Vest. Been a big night for Brock Jacobson. Quarterback McKay Smith, they just keep coming.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist. Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
My name's Caden Vest. I go to Spanish Fork High School. I play running back, and Van Halen's the best rock band.
I'm McKay Smith. I go to Spanish Fork High School. I'm quarterback, and my idol is Jinxie.
Hi, Jinxie. You know who Jinxie is?
No.
You don't know any of these guys, do you?
Man, I've got to go
He's
to
another
like
influencer.
a class to get hip because I don't know what's going on these days. Now, Van Halen, I know who they are.
Yeah, Van Halen. Now
I think that's a good debate right there. Who's the best rock
Caden
band?
Vest goes throwback, yeah. Vest tonight, by the way, 11 touches, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns. We're having a battle for MVP. It's either Vest or Jacobson early on. But wow, he's averaging 16 yards every time he touches the ball. 16 yards.
Another touchdown drive, 4 plays, not 5, not more than 5, 4 plays. All of their touchdown drives, 5 plays or less.
All 7 of them.
What about Kemper?
Isn't that crazy?
How about, we're not talking about Kemper.
Yeah, Noah Kemper.
Well, he's
on the defensive side.
Yeah.
Wow, he's got a heck of a game.
We're gonna have a little battle here for that, no doubt about it. I'm not sure which way I want to lean on that MVP.
Well, it's going to be second half performance. If we went first half, it was hands down Brock Jacobson.
Yeah, he already had won it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now we're going for the third quarter into the second half, and all of a sudden Caden Vest is kind of nice. Like, don't forget about me.
Well, that last touchdown run was
Just under 6 minutes left in the third.
I mean, just
Spectacular.
phenomenal. Yeah.
It was spectacular.
Don't forget you're still hungry. Playing concessions down in the north end zone.
Now, if you're Uinta, you got to maintain your focus. You can't get it all back at once. You know, one play, one possession at a time here. Down by 34. Check that 35.
Screen pass to the outside and trying to get something going with Dace O'Baggy. Yeah, you bring up 35. That means the old running clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is.
Remember way back, you guys remember clear back at the beginning of this night when Spanish Fork started with a 3 and out?
Yes.
Remember that? Since then, 7 touchdown drives.
Wow.
I mean, that first drive, they did not look good.
They didn't.
Yeah, they looked like a team that was on a short week of practice.
Yeah.
They only had full pads, if I remember Coach Smith saying, was just one day of full pads.
That's right.
They were real light on the hitting. They had a bunch of guys that were sick. But they got into a groove in a hurry.
I think all those guys suddenly got healthy after that first drive.
Well, and all 7 of those drives, again, can't reiterate this enough, under 5 plays.
What's the time of
you want to see that again?
Discrepancy right now?
It's not that huge. 19 and a half minutes for Uinta, 10 and a half for... Oh, my word. Ball's still out.
Guess who made the hit?
Jacobson.
Jacobson.
It sure was.
He's just adding to his candidacy.
Man,
caused fumble.
I think me and everybody in the Spanish Fork stand saw this thing getting ready to happen. Just a great job, good form tackle, and you got to go low on Caden Vest to be able to get him down. Nice job by Jacobson. Excuse me, to get O'Baggy or Surrey down.
Well, they put his shoulder pad right on the ball, and that's hard to hold on to. And Jacobson's not going to take a rest. He's right back out on the field. Well, now he is going to take a rest.
Well, you asked him, I thought, an interesting question, whether he's going to play offense or defense in college as he goes to the next level, and he said he likes offense.
Yeah.
How about this little sweep? Kalauli.
There's a hold on the offense.
Yeah, this might be coming back. By the way, so you're talking about Jacobson, that battle for MVP. Jacobson has some impressive defensive numbers, too.
Well, and special teams.
Yeah, 7 tackles already in this game.
There's nobody,
and a forced fumble.
There's nobody who's impacted all 3 phases of the game other than Jacobson.
Yeah, that's right.
So if we're going to argue about MVP, it might it might just stall out right here, because that's the argument. Who made an impact in all 3 phases of the game tonight?
He's your guy.
We might have to have a dance-off to see who wins the MVP. But I heard that Jacobson is a pretty good dancer.
Ever since he was a little kid, apparently.
Great discipline that time on the Uinta defense. A little misdirection in the backfield.
You see at the 4A level, actually, a lot of players that play on both sides of the ball. It's not uncommon at all. You don't often see the kind of numbers put out by one player that we're seeing tonight out of Jacobson. And I think you're right, Frank. I don't think he's taken very many plays off. Maybe on kickoff. No, on kick return he's out there, but. And they've had a lot of kickoffs tonight.
And maybe the most impressive part of this game tonight, no cramps.
Yeah.
Well, it's only the third quarter. It's only the third quarter.
I have a feeling he did a great job this week of hydrating.
Yeah. Speaking, you know who else has done a good job of hydrating? Boyd, because he's up in the eye in the sky. There he is. He had to hydrate before this game.
Yeah, the altitude will get to you.
Exactly. You get lightheaded up there.
It's up there in the A game, 5970 97_4 #7.
Oh, I love that model.
Yeah, I love that model. It's a good one.
Smith's pass complete out in the flat. And good yardage again. Another Fan X first down.
Yeah, 2nd down and 15. You pick up the first down and some.
Takes the Dons down to the 33-yard line.
22 yards on the pickup.
Well, Jacobson is getting an extended break right now. He hasn't been on the field the last several plays. Just standing on the sideline, not injured.
Screen. Caught and dropped. Well, at some point, you have to start thinking about, resting your guys. Not because they need to rest, but you don't want to risk
getting ready for Mountain View. There's a good look at Jacobson on the sideline, enjoying the evening. I thought it was great. He recalled his 4th grade Little League championship game as his best game ever.
How about that? And how about that pass? Well, that's batted down, but that's some good recall. Yeah. You know what I can't wait for now? The American First Credit Union Scholar Athlete Banquet we do in April. Meeting all these kids, but it's going to be a lot of fun to see him again.
Well, get to see him and the families. His mom was down here chatting with us before the game and giving us a little, some insight as to her son. And look at Jacobson. He's like, can I go in? He's like, hang on.
No.
Yes, yeah. Oh, wait, hang on, man.
No,
it's like you're
going to take his helmet if he doesn't. This is only the third down of this game.
Well, for
Spanish Fort.
This drive has gone over 5 plays.
This is the 6th play of the drive, so it is the longest. But how about that? You're up 49-14, and you only have 3 third down conversions. Now they got a 4th down, that is. Spanish Fork has run 23 less plays than Uinta, but they're so efficient until right there.
We'll give credit Cooper Goodrich coming in with some pressure.
Yeah. McKay Smith has to see that because Goodrich walked up to the line of scrimmage. He almost jumped off sides. He didn't move. He was staying on the edge the whole time, and then he blitzed off the edge, and the left offensive tackle was trying to manage 2 people. McKay Smith probably needs to recognize that early on and get rid of the football.
An opportunity then for Uinta.
And we may get a chance to see Caleb Grant, the backup quarterback for Spanish Fork, at some point tonight.
Daso Baggy's still in there showing you what he can do. A good carry for a FanX first down.
Well, been very impressed with the way O'Baggy runs, and talking with Coach Smith before the game, and we asked him some questions about Uinta and their 3-0 start, and he said, I can tell you Daso Baggy is one of the best running backs that we'll see this season. He certainly has proved that.
Not much doing there. Did you notice, going back on that Caden Best TD run, that last score, he was doing the feed me, the Zeke Elliott feed me routine. I think he's trying to catch up to Jacobson. That's going to be a battle. JD Pickup trying to get out of trouble. Ends up with a 4-yard gain after all that.
Yeah, there wasn't much there. He made the most out of nothing.
Yeah, nice scramble that time by Pickup. This might be the last play of the third quarter if they can get it off in time. I don't think they are.
No. That should do it. So we're through 3. And Spanish Fork has taken complete control. Region 8 opener tonight between previously undefeated Uinta, but that perfect record is looking doubtful right now. Touchdown run by Caden Best. Dons of the lead, fourth quarter coming your way.
When I was 14, my dad worked for the Young Automotive Group, and on Saturdays, I started washing cars. And even at a young age, I knew that I had a potential career. I love the environment, I love the people, the relationships, they go beyond just work hours. The people I work with they've become family. As my children have started to work for the company, it's fun to watch these relationships that have been forged over years, how it helps catapult them as well.
Had a great time tonight.
Play unicorn glitter!
You two are getting good. You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home, your way with RC Willie.
What can you get starting under $10 at Cafe Rio? Well, for starters, add some. A little. Oh yeah, you'll need some. And don't forget the perfect Cafe Rio bowls starting under $10. That sounds good.
You have guys on a football team that would not necessarily be hanging out if they weren't on the football team together, and that's a cool thing.
This memorable moment is brought to you by Young Automotive. In 2011, Spanish Fork had a huge goal line stand on 4 plays from the 1-yard line against Springville. They turned it into a 99-yard drive, capped off by this 51-yard hookup from Hayden Nielsen to Luigi Paulino. Andy Perkins had a touchdown reception and a pick 6 to put a lid on it. Spanish Fork rolled to a 35-7 win. This memorable moment is brought to you by Young Automotive.
All the good old days. Spanish Fork. They're here right now for Dustin Smith and his team, looking awfully good. Get to 3-1 if they can hold off Uinta in this fourth quarter. But the Utes are on the move. Keeping it on the ground, and a hole for Dace O'Baggy. Next week, Uinta will take on Timpanogos at home as they continue region play, while Spanish Fork heads to Mountain View.
Good blocking up front on that last play. Nice hole for O'Baggy to get to that second level.
You know, on third down conversions, they were 6 of 9 to start the game. 6 of their first 9 as that pass is caught. But they're 0 for 5 since their last third down conversion was late in the first quarter. That's how long it's been. That's how this defense of Spanish Fork has just put the hammer down. Because you remember, you go back to that first quarter, and Uinta actually looked pretty good.
Some long, sustained drives.
Dace O'Baggy gets to the outside. O'Baggy turns and scores.
Hey, that was a terrific run. He just would not be denied as he bounces off a couple tackles and finds the corner of the end zone.
21 yards.
Yeah, I think I said this about O'Baggy early in the game, in that first quarter, that if I described him with one word, it'd be relentless, and that's exactly how he ran this play. You know, goes up the middle where it was designed to go, gets turned around, finds the sideline and the corner and the end zone.
Two-pointer. Not going to work. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule, brought to you by McGee's, our good friend Kurt McGee and his group.
By the way, Kurt McGee, I should say, he is an alum here at Spanish Fork, 1982.
He's a Don?
He is a Don.
He should have shown up to present the trophy if they hang on and win this. Tomorrow we are at Corner Canyon, our first chance to see the Chargers this year as they'll take on Farmington. And then next Thursday we head north, Roy at Box Elder. One more game I'll mention you don't see on that. A week from tomorrow, we actually have Corner Canyon again at Sky Ridge. That is a 6A championship game rematch. Actually, the last 2 years, Sky Ridge won 2 years ago in the championship game, and Corner Canyon won last year. That scoring drive brought to you by Cafe Rio, 6th place, 55 yards, 2 minutes, 21 seconds, and the 21-yard TD run. They needed more of those 2-minute scoring drives.
They sure did.
Good to see O'Baggy get into the end zone there.
Oh, onside, and it's touched.
It is touched. It looked to me like one of the Utes ran right underneath that.
I think the Dons ended up getting it.
Well, one of the Utes is pointing the wrong way.
Well, he's pointing the Dons have it.
Yeah.
Which you're not supposed to do that.
He was being a very honest observer of the action.
Yeah. Ball gets tipped up in the air high right here, but then they were able to fall. And speaking of Spanish Fork.
Well, this leaves Spanish Fork with terrific field position, and Jacobson will be kept on the sidelines. No,
he's on
back
the field. Everyone's in there. Smith's in
the
there.
Slot. Well, they gave up that touchdown. They want to go get it back.
Yeah. So here we go. Caden Vest, who had one of the more impressive touchdowns. Wasn't one of the longest ones, but certainly an impressive run.
I got to tell you, I've been impressed with Aaron Dunn in this game, committed to Utah, 6'8", 290, playing right tackle and left tackle. He's, back and forth on, both sides, but he has been impressive. His mobility and his technique, his footwork, all next level type of talent stuff.
He came to our media night. It was a foot taller than every other kid there. You knew right then he was something special. There goes Vest. And Vest was so tough to bring down.
There was a collision in the middle of the field.
Wow. 14-yard pickup.
That was Logan Evans on the defensive side bringing the heat. And Vest refused to go down.
Naulu coming in and playing a little offense. playing on both sides of the ball. We talked about all the guys that play, offense and defense at this level.
Busted out of the huddle quick, got right to the line, and here goes Vest. You could just see they're just wearing down this defense now, especially at the line of scrimmage.
I love the drive by their offensive line. That last play, Naulu was all the way downfield along with Ethan Smith.
Yeah, on the pancake block.
Yeah.
Right. You hate to be the defender on that one. You're getting double teamed, and all of a sudden you end up on your back checking out the stars.
MVP candidate update. Vest now 200 total yards. Smith thrown off his back foot, open. Can't quite get it there.
Well, that means that Vest and Jacobson,
they're both over
200 yards.
Yeah. Maybe we could do a co-MVP.
We're gonna have a dance-off.
Okay, between the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. I'm sure we could organize that in the post game.
Well, you're in charge. Make it happen. Show them a couple of steps, and then just say, "Do this."
Yes. Here's what we call the hammer.
Yeah.
The MC hammer dance. Both
School
of them
to the game. Give them a little cabbage patch.
Right. Yes.
Pitch back to Caden Vest.
Again, great job by the offensive line. Keeney was downfield. Ethan Smith was running downfield.
These are two, I mean, we watch a lot of high school football, like Corner Canyon. We'll go watch them next week.
Yeah.
They won't have a bunch of guys playing both ways.
No.
And
6A teams don't.
Yeah, and these are teams right here where this is how I played high school football.
This is real.
You played both ways.
You got a handful in 5A, you got a ton in 4A, and a lot in 3A. Vest again, look at him run.
Yeah. He is sneaky. Low shoulder pad level, Alema, right through the line of scrimmage.
And he's just 5'9", so not a big, tall guy, but he can get lost behind the big linemen, and then that burst of speed makes him very dangerous.
Jacobson just tried to run back on the field again. They pulled him back.
I love that.
He was a couple of feet out. Okay, hey, you're the scholar athlete, all right? You've got yours tonight. Smith, quick pass outside, caught Christensen. Another first down. It's a Fanex first down.
Hey, Smith, against Christensen for the grab.
Christensen was involved in that hook and ladder. We tossed it to Caden Vest for the score.
You know, that is not a first down. Excuse me, Alema. They stopped him short.
Yeah, he's a yard to go.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. You guys are calling it the hook and ladder. I call it the hitch and lateral. Like, what is it? I think it's a hitch and lateral.
I have never heard it called hitch and lateral.
No one has ever called it the hitch and lateral.
Not once.
What do you mean? That's exactly what it is.
Oh, no. A rare mistake. And fortunately, Vest lands on it. It's a hook and ladder. It's always called the hook and ladder.
No, it's the hitch and lateral. That's literally what it is. It's a hitch and a lateral.
What part of California did you grow up in where they call it that?
The beach.
Well, that makes sense.
I grew up in the right part because that's what it is. It's literally a hitch and a lateral. It's a hitch and lateral.
Even on an island in the middle of the ocean, we call it the hook and ladder.
You called it the hook and ladder.
Frank, the Utes always called it the hook and ladder. When they ran it all those years under Mack and Fossil, it was a hook and ladder.
Hitch and lateral.
All right. Fourth down. Going for it. McKay Smith just misses a little high trying to hit Christensen, so they'll turn the ball over.
I think he was looking for a little touch pass to try to catch Christensen.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Spanish Fort putting the finishing touches on a big win.
Night Lights is brought to you by Cafe Rio, McGee's Trophies, U of U, Sunbelt Rentals, and RC Willie.
If you like it hot, Then you're ready for the Volkswagen Savvy Summer Sales Event at Big Old Strong Volkswagen. New Atlas with 0.9% financing for 60 months. Or a $3,500 customer bonus. New Tiguan 1.9% for 60 months. Or a $2,500 customer bonus. Plus you get a lifetime warranty, no charge. At Strong Volkswagen. StrongVW.com.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans. Now with no payments for 90 days.
And a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Love, never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I found love.
Oh boy, I don't know how we're going to get an MVP off of that. That was something.
Oh, wow.
Hey, 11, help me out here. I want to talk a little Ute Conference.
Let's do it.
Tell me about
this
Alta
Gridironers will start off.
What do you got?
Yeah, they're at Cedar Valley. This is a big play, 2-point conversion. Outside linebacker Gabriel Calisto to Harrington. Get in there! Oh, look at that. Big play. Big play. We show the highlights of this kid a lot, Madden Taula, and this is about a 50-yard touchdown run, and he just went untouched around the outside, got good speed into the end zone for the touchdown there, and got the win over Cedar Valley. That was a 9 o'clock start game, and now we go to Mighty Mites at Woods Cross. That is Lapuaho along with Harrington. That's Isaac Halasona Harrington with the tackle for loss there. And, you know, Ute Conference, we do offense, defense, and special teams. Nice kick return here.
But it was 11 o'clock Eastern.
Well, the Hawks did get a win over Woods Cross as well.
Hey, stay connected with the UC Nation podcast every Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 a.m. as we're back to live action. Football starts with Ute Conference. We're going to, by the way, get some highlights from Corner Canyon Ute Conference tomorrow.
All right.
See how that works. We'll be at Corner Canyon.
Does Coach Kerr also coach the Ute Conference?
No. But you know there's another Kerr at Corner Canyon?
What, another
like they just
of his
keep
kids?
coming. Yes.
Is it one of his
He's got
kids?
another son.
What?
He's got one more.
Is there another Wilson? I mean,
I think
how many Wilsons are we going to run?
I think they've run out.
Thank goodness.
Fresh out of them.
Thank goodness. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
They might still have one in that's cheering, though.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You're right. You're exactly right.
But they went through 4 players.
Yeah.
3 of them went to BYU. And then Frank recruited the other. Oh!
Here we go.
Dace O'Baggy! And O'Baggy's not done. That's 55 yards in the score.
Making a late case for player of the game is Dace O'Baggy.
Well, he already got best name in the game.
He's on the all-name team.
Yeah.
We need to get that sponsored because at the end of the year, we need to do an all-name team. Dace O'Baggy is there.
By the way, he now has 165 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He's had an impressive night.
I mean, if this game were neck and neck, he'd definitely be a candidate.
And give credit to his offensive line. They've done a great job blocking for him.
Well, Spanish Fork has played really well at the line of scrimmage. They've limited what Uinta can do offensively, but teams better watch out for this rushing attack and this RPO attack of Uinta. I think it's very difficult to manage, and they're going to win a bunch more games this year, I think.
Well, Baggy's gone over 200 now on total yardage.
Yeah, you went to at Timpanogos next week.
And going for 2 here. Getting it out in the flat. And
wow, great defensive play.
No.
Denied.
Wow.
Really looked like there was going to be an opportunity to just kind of put your head down and get in there for the touchdown. And nice job by the defense to really be strong at the line, at the goal line and get him kind of turned around, and he just could not get forward momentum towards the goal line. Give credit to Uintah, their fight, even though this went to a running clock here in the third quarter. They have been, all fight, no quit.
There's our scoring summary. Just 3 plays, 68 yards, in just under a minute. No baggy accounted for the bulk of that 55-yard run, and we sit at 49-26. It's always fun to get some of the. We haven't had Uintah on in years. I've been talking to Dustin Smith about getting down here for several years. It's good to get some of these community teams, and we love these areas. Like Springville, Morgan. We've been there 2 years in a row. They're great. We've got the new school in a couple of weeks. Westfield.
Yep.
Hey, just padding his stats, Brock Jacobson just recovered
another return.
Had a kid. He really wants that MVP.
He wants all the hardware. And I'm taking the scholarship check, and I'm going to take home the MVP. I was looking at the side-by-side stats here between Vest and Jacobson, and you could make a good argument for either one.
Well, there's not really an argument.
Well, what's the argument then?
There's no argument because Jacobson affected all 3 phases of the game.
You make a great point. I'm with Frank on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm Jacobson all the way on this. I'm Team Jacobson. I don't have no problem with Vest. He is sensational.
Vest was very good. He was 1B.
But you make a great argument.
Case closed. I win. I'm better than Johnny Cochran.
You got.
I bowed out. I conceded pretty quickly there.
Yeah.
Well, he's got receptions. He's got return yardage. He's got tackles.
Fumble caused.
Yeah. He's done everything. 230 all-purpose yards. I mean, that's. It might have just gone up. What's the total yardage here for the entire team?
He didn't have any yards on that last return, on that onside kick.
Oh, I gave him one. You always round up. Why can't I?
That's true. I'm all for that.
He kind of caught it and fell forward.
Okay.
That's a yard.
Yeah. Alema was also a 1,000-yard rusher at BYU. According to Alema, he rounded up.
I did round up on that one. That was
600 yards.
Some impressive math right there.
Oh, man.
3 minutes to go. I guess Dustin's going to let everyone finish this game. Flags are flying all over the place.
Little dust up there. And I think it's our guy.
It's our guy. Yeah. It's our guy.
I mean, he's hit every stat.
He's making sure. Hey, people are going to remember 52.
Yeah. He's been on every stat in the wrong way.
He's explaining it now, though.
Yeah.
Well, coach.
You know who that coach's name is? That's Noah Vale. So he's explaining
no avail
to no avail.
To no avail.
Explaining to no avail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, we are scraping.
That's good. But to be fair, Naulu was protecting his teammate.
Yeah, there's guys being talked to on both sides.
You see there at the bottom right of your screen right there?
Yeah.
Personal foul.
Oh.
Uinta, dead ball, personal foul. Spanish Fork, those will offset. The result of the play was a first down. First down.
Well, understandably, emotions running high. You got a team that comes in, they're 3-0 and feeling pretty good. And they took some lumps here tonight, but I've been impressed with the way that they continue to play. Yeah, you see O'Baggy over there talking with Ken Young. Ken Young was one of our players to watch. Impressive, 6'5", 285. He's just a junior, by the way.
Yeah, and a number of our players to watch were big.
250 on the game clock. 250 on the game clock.
They ran a minute off during that? No, well, I thought they were still, even though you were inside the 35, the running clock.
Yeah, once you get to a 35-point differential, then the running clock, I can't remember what the number is before the clock engages again. I think it has a 2-touchdown differential before it re-engages or the clock goes back to normal. Smith taking all the time off the play clock there.
Oh, here we go. They're not done yet. Cut to the outside. Still up. Jacob Fossen. All the way down to the 1.
Jacob Fossen.
Oh, his teammates are going to let him hear about this one on practice Monday. 47 yards. If he'd gone 48, it'd have been a touchdown.
Well, it's not bad, Alema. I mean, if he got run down by a kicker, then you have something
you
to
never
talk
hear the
about.
end of it when you get run down by a kicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys will never let you hear the end of that.
Ever.
But it'd be nice to see Jacob Fossen get an opportunity, maybe punch this thing into the end zone. I hope that they give it to him to finish this thing off. 5'7", 170 senior. Fossen.
Smith still in there. And let him finish the drive. Touchdown for Fossen. By the way, of Spanish Fork's 485 yards, Vest and Jacobson have been counted for 336 of it. I mean, you can almost argue co-MVPs. We're not going to do that, but you could argue that. Because this isn't like, participation trophy and everyone gets a treat. There's a winner.
Yeah, no, there's a clear winner. And there's everybody else. If you're not first, you're last.
Thank you, Ricky Bobby.
Nice to see Fossen get a chance to put it in the end zone there. Came into the game, 1 carry, 3 yards on the season. Now he's got one nice long run and a touchdown plunge.
Point after is good. 55 points. And another light show. These lights have been busy.
Does this drive our camera operators crazy? Trying to adjust all the time to different lighting.
I don't know, but I'm feeling like I'm not feeling so good.
Are you
right
a little
now.
dizzy, Frank? You need to sit down.
I'm losing my balance.
Well, I think we can all agree where we're headed with this MVP situation.
No doubt.
And I tell you what, right now, Spanish Fork has got it going on. And Lemmy, you went through their schedule earlier. You were talking about that Maple Mountain loss.
Yeah.
It was close. But they turn around with that thumping of Skyview and now this one. And they're off and running as they go into continue through region play, looking really good.
Yeah, how about this? Back to kind of their standard, which is 5 plays.
Yeah.
Touchdown drive, right? 5 plays, 59 yards, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. That 1-yard plunge by Fossen. And our touchdown summary is brought to you by Cafe Rio.
Tomorrow we head back up Salt Lake City, get our first look of having Corner Canyon on TV. They've kind of been all over the place. They beat nationally ranked IMG, and then the following week they lose to Lone Peak. We're going to have Lone Peak later on this season. That's a really good team. Bart Brockbank, great coach, does a really nice job there. And Corner Canyon's a little banged up, guys.
Yeah, no, they have had some significant injuries. And, we talked about schools like Uintah or Spanish Fork where, man, you're kind of thin. And if you got guys injured because you got guys playing both ways and your numbers are a little bit low, it's kind of hard for next man up mentality and to maintain your quality of play. But in a place like Corner Canyon, Sky Ridge, any of the 6A schools, or a lot of the 6A schools, I should say, certainly the top ones, they've got depth.
Yeah, oh, they do. That's probably, you're right. That's like the biggest difference. And it shows.
That's one of the reasons why when, I hear about the transfer portal and guys going someplace, sometimes, you stay where you are, 4A, 5A.
Well, Aaron Dunn's a perfect example.
Exactly. Sometimes you go to a 6A school and you end up sitting 3 deep.
Oh, Baggy. By the way, you got to give Dunn some credit, because there had to have been opportunities for him easily to maybe jump up to a 5 or certainly a 6A school, and he stayed true to his home here.
You love
it
that.
Hasn't hurt him. He's going to Utah.
Yeah, he decided to stay and play with the guys that he came up with.
Well, and that is something that Coach Smith talked to us about before the game. Like, these guys have been playing together since they were in 4th and 5th grade. They've grown up together, and it'd be really difficult to leave that situation.
Continue to be impressed with O'Baggy about. I'll tell you, that was a fantastic kick return. Here he goes again. He gets swarmed and brought to the ground. Remember, I described him as relentless. He's got all kinds of can't stop, won't stop.
All that stuff. He's got to be exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
And he just keeps going.
That's the kind of, have a game like this, and you just go to the back of the bus, take off your shoulder pads, and exhale.
Right.
JD pickup. Oh, look at him. Two Spanish forward players blew right by him and collided with each other, and he's still up. And JD pickup finally brought down at near the 40-yard line.
On the opposite side of the field.
Man, he split those defenders. That was beautiful.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was friendly fire. Both of the defenders got up a little slow, headed back to the huddle.
Cal Roberts finally brought him down, but not until he, after he picked up that first down. That was a brilliant run. He split those defenders, Frank, right in front of you. It reminds you of the old Frank Dolce.
I was hoping that he was going to turn it north and south, because I'm not as nimble as I used to be, and if he would have hit the sidelines, I may have been in trouble.
Do your ankles even do they even bend anymore?
The nice thing about my ankles is I can't sneak up on anybody. You'll hear me coming for a minute.
I think nimble and Frank Dolce have never been spoken in the same sentence. We'll take a break. Be right back.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
The Missionary Starter Package at Mr. Mac. It's everything a missionary needs at an unbeatable value. The package includes 1 slim or modern fit suit, 4 and collar stretch shirts, 3 Teflon treated washable ties, 1 mission belt, and a pair of Echo or Johnston & Murphy walking shoes. All for just $5.95. And fit is never a problem with free alterations for a lifetime. Ask for the Missionary Starter Package at all 9 Mr. Mac stores.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Our game recap brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members come first. Stop by your local branch to discover how our team can get you across your financial goal lines. Remember this play 11?
Oh, how about the hook and ladder?
No, it's the hitch and go.
It's a vest. And that got things going here in the second half. And now another great play. This is Kaluli. And he goes all the way for the touchdown.
I love this run
here. Great run by Caden Vest. Little spin move right there. You can't bring him down. Can't stop. Won't stop on and on till the break of dawn.
How did he? What? That was awesome. See, you're an influencer. You're a rapper.
Light.
So that'll just about put a wrap on things tonight. Both these teams will be 3-1 as there's a face mask.
Yeah.
Yep. And JD Pickup still up. But they'll both be 3-1. But more importantly for Spanish Fork, they're 1-0 in region play.
Yeah, I think Naulu's is going to get another penalty
face
here.
Mask on the defense, number 52. That'll be 15 yards added to the end of
This
the
is
run.
uncanny.
That results in a first down.
He's going to get our MVP, most visible player.
No, most visible penalty. Like, he's had all the penalties. He's had all of them.
Man.
Well, hey, here's the good news. I thought when he was injured in the beginning of this game, I thought he was done.
I did too.
I thought he was done for the night at least. And it was good to see him on the field still.
And you're right, he's the MVP, most visible penalties.
he's had all the penalties. They don't even keep that stat. Is that a stat that your threesome up there is calculating?
They're second of the
individual penalties in a game?
They have 4 penalties for 55 yards, and he has 3 of them.
And he has 5 of them. They have 4 penalties for 50, and he has 5 of them.
Okay. Well, he's the only one that should be running after the game.
A good look at Jacobson on the sideline.
I just saw that.
What an incredible game he's had. Offense, defense, special teams.
I wish I would have seen it.
I think he's describing that halftime interview he did with Frank Dolce. So he came at me, and I moved to the left.
Yeah, and then he asked me this question.
And then he said, what position would I want to play? What do I want to do in college? And then,
What should he say, though?
It's so fun. Every game we do, there's somebody that just stands out. It just is exceptional. We see it every night, and we've got a couple of them tonight.
Yeah.
Last Friday night at Springville, and Crimson Cliffs coming all the way up and winning that game.
And I had a good look there at Francisco Llanos, the first-year head coach for Uinta, and he has been just embraced by the community and has been great for this football team.
JD pickup lets that fly, and that's going to give him one more play.
It will. You know, you were mentioning the Corner Canyon game and the win at IMG and all that exciting stuff, but now they're beaten up. I'm curious if that game at IMG is the cause of all of these injuries that they've had. Like, that was a hard-fought contest.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to keep playing those, but we'll see. And the refs just ran the clock, and that's it.
That's game, guys.
That is going to do it. You hear the official calling things, and congratulations, Spanish Fork. What a win for the Dons as undefeated Uinta comes in here. Spanish Fork ends up beating them by 30. 56-26 is our final score. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will announce our MVP, and Frank will visit with the winning team. Give them a little hardware on America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
That's great. Right?
It's a busy morning in your house, but for you, it's just another day. You're the one who makes it all happen. But one day, everything changed. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
The University of Utah is set against the Wasatch Mountains. We ski, ride, and climb those mountains. As one of the leading research universities in the nation, we are working to eradicate cancer, seeking solutions for climate change, helping people walk again, and transforming mental health care. Our mission is to create unsurpassed societal impact. Sound lofty? It comes with the territory.
At Utah State University, students and professors have worked with NASA to send hundreds of plant experiments into outer space. Today, they are creating a hydroponic system designed to grow plants in artificial mediums. Its goal, make plant life possible on Mars.
I'm an Aggie. I grow plants in space.
life. You woke up before the sun and worked hard till one night when you were hit by a truck driver. Now you're out of work and you're worried about your family. Our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Oh, what a win for Spanish Fork, 56-26. Time now for our MVP, presented by America First Credit Union. We fought about it. We danced over it. It is that young man, Brock Jacobson, a lemma.
What an incredible night he has had. Offense, defense, special teams. This was his first big catch over the middle. In stride from McKay Smith into the end zone. And that was just the beginning of his scoring on the evening. Again, Smith with a great toss and connects once again with Jacobson. Another great catch, and he's able to find the corner of the end zone just through the pylon right there. Another touchdown. And he did it on special teams as well. And yeah, the kid can
do the
dance
splits
as well. And he is our MVP for tonight.
Wow, well, what a win. And here comes the team right now. Our buddy Josh Witzel has gathered them. He's like the Pied Piper down there. And he brings them over, and Frank will set things up. And I want you to pay close attention to this interview, because when Frank's done, he will be engulfed by the entire team. But let's go down now. Frank Dolce is with Dustin Smith and his victorious Spanish Fork Dons. Frank?
Yeah, Coach is telling the team they better be good looking. They sure don't smell good after that. You know what they smell like? It smells like victory.
That's right.
And that's a bad smell. Anyway, hey, listen, you had some spectacular individual performances tonight, but tell me, what were you most proud of this team here?
We came off a pretty good game last week, and I was curious to see if they'd respond the same this week, or if we think that we'd arrived or something. And so really from start to finish, they played hard. We didn't have a lot of penalties, and we could tackle a little bit better. But all in all, I'm proud of the boys. They played really well.
We had, yeah, they did. We had something interesting happen. You mentioned you didn't have many penalties, but I think of the 4 penalties that you had, one player had 3 of those penalties. That was kind of a, you know, hey, look, Frank.
One of them was it got assigned to me because he had a headband for all this hair that he put on his wrist.
Well, we called him our MVP, most visible penalty of the night. There you go. There you go. All right, as you look at this game, it was a terrific victory, 30-point win. Is there anything you want to work on? Anything that you saw on the field that you'd like to work on this week?
Yeah, we're still having a hard time sometimes getting in and out of the huddle, or we're getting too low in the play clock too often. Communication, and we got to tackle better. We got to wrap up, and we're giving too many yards after contact on defense and not communicating as well as I'd like on offense. But throwing and running the ball, I'm real happy with what we're doing offensively. And then our pass defense, our DBs are playing great. I'm proud of them.
Well, it was a terrific victory, a 30-point win. You took control of that football game, and for that, tonight, you are the Thursday Night Light champion. Congratulations.
Get out of there, Frank. He made it unscathed.
Frank Houdini Dolce, the escape artist.
Well, that's fantastic. Congratulations, Dustin Smith.
Great win. They look good tonight.
What a good sport to bring 45 in. The most visible penalty.
52. Yeah,
exactly. 52. I'm sorry. Oh, look at that. I love it. All right. Well, listen, it's been a fun night. They really put it to them. It looked like we were going to have a pretty good game early on, and Spanish Fork really flexed their muscles. Victory to the Dons, and they are off and running in Region A play. Tomorrow we'll be back at it as we head up to Corner Canyon. The Chargers taking on Farmington. That'll be at 7 o'clock on KMYU. The producer and director of American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is Tom Marshall. And our statisticians, of course, they are the best. Miley Anger, Tyson Ewing, and Austin Rustin did a great job. Frank and 11. Listen, this entire crew for Pure Broadcasting were sensational tonight. We appreciate it, guys. And we'll see you again tomorrow night.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
little to the left, please. Thank you. A little more.
Oh, I'm okay. Get your money working. And for a limited time, get 0% interest for 6 months when you open a new Visa credit card at America First.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
The challenges of college are easier to overcome when you're embraced by community. Surrounded by beauty. Inspired by quality. And empowered by opportunity. It's all here at Weber State. Find your brilliance.
At Summit Foot and Ankle, we help you rise above the pain, from lower leg issues to sports injuries, ankle sprains, or foot soreness. Our expert podiatrists will listen, diagnose, and treat your ailment so you can get back to doing the things that you love most. No referral is needed, and we accept almost all insurances. Summit Foot and Ankle. Rise above the pain. Call or go online to schedule your appointment now.
When it comes to the best RV choices, come to any of the 4 Paris RV locations. Right now, save big on the 2024 Heartland Prowler Lynx. 17 VHX bunkhouse, only $14,999 or $171 a month. Need to load some toys? Hook up to the 2024 Cruiser Striker 2314, only $49,995 or $507 per month. Just want to drive and not hook up? Then jump into the 2025 Gulfstream Conquest Class C, 6237 LE motorhome, only $84,995 or $688 a month.
Paris RV is family owned and operated.
They play an integral part in the lives of our children, and 2 News wants to recognize those educators with the Teacher of the Month Award. To nominate an outstanding teacher, go to KUTV.com. The 2 News Teacher of the Month, presented by Volkswagen Southtown.
Volkswagen Southtown loves Utah's teachers. That's why we're the proud sponsor of the 2 News Teacher of the Month. Make your nomination